Hello, everyone. It is March 14th. This is part 3 of the Minutemen's Titanic struggles. And when we left off last time, my God, we hadn't even finished up Thursday. Amazingly, as I went back, I looked at the notes. We got almost through most of a day last week. Does anyone want to do the recap real quick?
I got it.
Go ahead, dude. Get into it.
Not much time has passed since my last entry. Not much progress has been made in our assignment.
Huh.
It's currently just before noon on April 11th. Our journey, so far, has taken us only to a port in France and a port in Ireland. I heard one of the passengers telling his wife that this was the last port of call until the Statue of Liberty greets their arrival in New York. A dark humor passed over me, as I thought his only welcome is to be a statue of ice, greeting his arrival to Neptune's locker.
Very poetic. I read that and I enjoyed it quite a bit. Excellent work there.
It prompted an odd thought. Here I am, on the decks of the Titanic, days before a horrible tragedy. None of these people mean anything to me. They are pawns, pieces in a game whose outcome has long been decided. Their stories, lives, and fates are only an obstacle as we try to stop a plan we do not understand. Passengers and crews, tokens in a contest, playthings in a game by people who claim to have the power to alter the course of time itself. I managed to meet up with the doc, or rather, he barged in some awkward pretense. He was paranoid that his room was being monitored. I checked both mine and his room and found nothing. Our quick chat revealed that he had made no progress with our task. I continued to see Michael roaming the decks like the banshees that stalk the Emerald Isle that is even now fading from our view on the horizon. I need to find time to meet up with our leader, as I have yet had the chance to speak with him. Unfortunately, I did have a cause to bump into our local celebrity artist. He says he has made some progress. He has made no progress on our task. He seems to want every eye on board looking in his direction, which means I need to avoid him as much as possible. Less eyes, less trouble. I still have not seen our resident mute. This is good. He must be blending in and staying out of trouble, using his disadvantage as an advantage. I need to locate him and see what he has learned. Like the rest of the team, I too have made no progress on our mission. And time waits for no ship.
Beautiful, man. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that. So
Yeah.
we're gonna pick up. So it is. I believe we left off right around what would be Thursday morning. Okay. Um,
Okay.
do you guys remember what you were doing during the last round of play? Just to catch everybody up. Pat,
Yes.
what were you doing? We'll start with you, Pat.
No, don't start with me.
Okay, we'll start with you, Dave.
I thought my guy had identified one of the ladies
Yep.
who I had seen on the thing. I had tracked her to room. I forget what the room was. Hang on, let me find it. I've got it.
A18.
18. There you go.
Very good.
So,
Yeah,
I'm trying to keep an eye on A18 and I thought I was still going around and kind of doing not survey.
You're looking
surveillance.
around. Yeah,
Surveillance.
that's
Yep.
fine. Okay, that's great. What about you, the Chud?
Who, me?
Yeah, Chad.
Well, I was talking to the security guy.
Okay, that's fine. Jazz, were you back at your room by now? I believe you were.
Yeah, I just finished lunch and returned to the room.
Brent.
I'm waiting on Terrence, our gentleman across across the hall, to return to talk to him.
Okay. I believe we were winding down Wednesday and moving to Thursday. Is that correct? Had we had
Yes.
dinner on Thursday? I think we hadn't we?
We had not.
We had
stopped
not.
after lunch.
Okay. So it's my lord. Well, here we go. Let's get into it here. And by the way, you'll recall, Pat, that I believe who was it that talked to the fellow that ultimately got kicked out of the lounge, out of the restaurant. You remember that? Joe Gibb.
Joe Gibb?
Joe Gibb.
Yeah, that was Brent.
Okay. So we
Well,
remember
I talked to him, but Chad was following him.
right. Okay.
Yeah, he went in the lower decks, and they were basically hesitant to let me pass.
That's correct. Okay. I think we're.
I'm just walking around and see who I can recognize, whether I'm be eating lunch, eating dinner. If I can't recognize somebody from the list of stopwatch pictures we had, I'm trying to put the people's names with room numbers for the room numbers of the people that need to survive.
And how is that coming along?
You tell me. I'm the one that's walking the hallway. Anytime I see somebody coming or going out of one of those rooms.
So we were. Yeah, I was right. We were on Thursday the 11th. I just want to make sure I knew exactly where we were.
Yeah, I just want to say hello because
okay.
I've got a secondary backup plan if we need it.
So lunch is over. We're gonna pick up after lunch. Okay.
Yeah.
At 1:30, the Titanic horn sounds, and they begin to pull up out of Ireland. All right. Okay, so we're gonna pick this up directly after lunch. So I would like to have declarations going forward. We'll start with you, Dave, since you're at the top of the list. Are you just going to keep surveying the scene? And let me ask you, what part of the ship are you going to be surveying? The upper deck, the secondary lounge deck? Where do you think you're going to go?
Yep. So at some point too in my rounds, I'm going to attempt to I have to figure out a way to let my comrades know that I've identified a person and that they are in room 42A or whatever.
Okay.
Right. So
you will occasionally pass somebody. He can always go that route.
Oh, and I was thinking of just kind of writing out slips so that when I do pass him, I could hand him to him.
Yeah,
that would just so
I'd be okay with that. There's plenty of pencils and paper on the boat. Can your guy write and read? I'm assuming he can.
Yes, I think
so.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I explicitly put that on my character sheet.
That's okay. You don't have to. So as long as you're not an idiot. So here's the time periods. Right. Here's my question, Dave. Are we up top or on the main top deck, or are we on the secondary deck? Where are we at? Because you guys really don't go anywhere but the top two decks.
So
they've just loaded on a bunch of passengers, which is on the top deck.
I'm gonna want to check out all the new folks on the top deck, and also if there's a lot more people up there, it's gonna be a lot more easier for me to be discreet.
Okay, just for fun, make me a perception roll, Dave.
All right.
Want me to go ahead and get your coat?
Thank you.
Perception.
You know, Barbie should be one of these games, Pat. She'd get a kick out of this.
The historical aspect of it, yeah.
Uh-huh. Plus, she's violent and she's a killer.
That's true, too.
I don't even know where my spot is, man. Hang on.
You're purple, Dave.
Purple, yeah. Okay. And what am I doing? A perception?
Yeah, 3d6 on your perception. Let's see how you do.
There we go. I rolled a 4.
Holy moly! Dave, that is an exceptional roll. So, as the people
except there's only one roll better, which is a 3, right? So it's a little better than exceptional.
I mean, I did roll a 3 in the last game, but that was an outstanding roll. So, you notice a guy come on the boat, and he's a big old boy, right? And he's with a woman, a hot-looking chick, and you got such a great roll that you notice something's off about this guy. Like, do you have any history or paranormal or anything on your sheet, anything like that?
I'm looking.
I'm going to allow you to make an intelligence roll. If you don't, this would not ever happen. But your roll was so
Yeah.
good, you get to take a freebie.
Yeah, I got nothing like that.
Okay, just take it.
Eidetic memory. I do have the eidetic memory.
Plus, if he just has read anything in passing, he's
No.
gonna.
No, you don't recognize this guy, but he stands out. Make an intelligence
Okay.
roll.
Intelligence, okay.
That was a great
Yeah.
roll.
I got a 12.
Okay. What'd you need to get? What's your intelligence?
My intelligence is a 10. I need an 11.
11 or less. Okay.
Yeah.
All you know is this. When this guy the way this guy moves, it almost seems unworldly. All right? You don't recognize him from any of the pictures you saw, any of that stuff. So
I'm gonna discreetly use my tracking and tactics skills to follow him.
not with
So
that
he can't
cough,
see
there's
me.
no tactics.
Sorry.
So, okay, check it out, Dave. You can hear him talking to this young lady. He's attempting to woo her, you think. And you overhear him talking about the something called the Groglin vampire. And she's like, he's talking about this, I guess this is local to Scotland. You can tell the guy is Scottish. And the chick goes, I have never heard such nonsense. Real loud. And he says, and ye'd know, would ye? Right? And he spits on the ground at her feet. And she goes, anyone with an ounce of intelligence can see this is superstitious rubbish. And he goes, rubbish, you can. Let me tell you. And he starts getting heated. But eventually he catches himself and sort of saunters off to the lounge deck.
And it is daytime, right?
Yeah.
And we're on the outside, so he's in the sun, so he can't be a vampire. I'm still, like I said, I'm still gonna something's not right here. I definitely can tell that, like you said. So I'm gonna silently track him, see
All
if
right.
we can get a room number for him. Maybe even put a name to the face. Maybe as he's walking through, as he receives a bartender, he introduces himself, or just try to get more info on this folk. And definitely seeing if anybody I would recognize has any interaction with him.
Okay, we'll get back to you, Dave. That was a good round,
Yep.
Dave. Okay, Brent, I've got something here for you. You were waiting
Okay.
on Terrence Hopkins, right?
Correct.
Are you just in your room listening for him, or?
Basically, yeah.
So you hear him. He rushes down. You hear somebody rush down the hall, and knocks on your door.
Oh, okay. I'll open it.
And you see Terrence there, and he's literally shaking, and he's holding a telegram in his hand. And he's also holding the knife, that jade knife he had.
I'm gonna take a defensive posture.
No, he's not brandishing it at you. He looks like he's frazzled.
Okay.
And he walks in, and he goes, "Look at this! Look at this!" And
I'm gonna use my knowledge of history
Uh-huh.
to see if this has any significance,
Yeah, well,
like historic
yes. Well,
significance.
I mean, before he shows you what's on the note, you're gonna do this. You've already looked at
Yeah,
this
of
thing
the
once.
knife.
Oh, go ahead, roll it. Make a roll.
I made it.
Yes.
Well, I made it very well.
Yes. So you recognize this as something called an artifact of the immortals. Okay. It's prized by several secret societies, but you know that these all vanished. So in time. I mean, you're not a time traveler. You're just now starting, but you know from history that these just went away a couple 100 years before now. He goes, look at this, and he showed you this. He showed you a telegram that says, "Jade knife, originally Lou Wan's. Watch yourself, Fisher."
Like signed Fisher.
Yeah.
Do I recognize the name Lou Wan's?
No, not exactly. Well, I don't know. Make another roll.
I got it.
Yes.
A 3.
It's one of it was one of the most. It may be the most treasured knife or artifact of the artifacts of the immortals. You know.
Okay.
Do you have any appraisal?
No.
Well, just from the historical significance, you know that this would be worth tens of thousands of dollars if it was auctioned back then. Today, God only knows. So
does it have a cult ties, religious or occult ties?
it's just, as far as you know, it's just a knife with a very interesting past. It's not like Black Razor or something.
Okay.
So
All right,
Hopkins
I'm
is
gonna.
jumping up and down, giddy with excitement. He's like, "Oh man!" He goes, "I did it! I got the big one! I knew! I felt it! I got it!" I mean, this guy's so happy, so happy.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna. Oh. You know, I had a few chaps that looked for this kind of blade around town. What'd you pay for it?
He goes, "A pittance for what it's worth. Now, they didn't know what they had. Hell, I didn't know what I had." He's so happy. He's like,
I would say, Terrence, my boy, you done did good. What other treasures did you pick up along with this knife?
he showed you all of his treasures already.
No, he didn't show me. He showed.
He goes, "Tomorrow I will show you such an array of glory that you will not believe. If this is worth money, maybe some of the other things I picked up in England will fetch just as much." He goes, "But for
I'm
tonight,"
going to say, you know, Terrence, I'm a bit. I know the scene, being an artist myself, and I have knowledge about what you're carrying right there. It's like, I know you think it's valuable, and don't get me wrong, it is. But do you know the curse attached to it?
by the way, you're not wrong. There is actually a curse attached to this knife.
Very nice thing.
He does know it. He goes, "That's nothing. Superstitious mumbo jumbo."
I would say, I'm gonna just.
Come on.
Do you have
Oh,
psychology?
it is.
Do you have psychology as a skill or empathy? Anything like that?
Oh my God. Why am I not in there?
Yeah, sorry, Pat. I got something for you, though, and everybody else. No, Brent, I'm guessing?
No. I'm gonna, in Latin, because I'm sure he won't understand me. I'm just gonna say, like, the curse of the jade knife will fall upon you tonight. And I'm gonna say, do you know what that means, Terrence?
Thank you.
He goes, "Your Latin's better than mine."
Oh, so he at least knew it was Latin?
Well, yeah.
Impressive.
I mean, I would know it was Latin.
Okay. I'm going to say, I have protected you for the night, Terrence. You are welcome. I'm going to say, I am excited to see the rest of your collection, but keep it under wraps. And I'm going to kind of tap my nose. There might be thieves about.
He goes, "I'm not worried about that." He has a very odd laugh when he says that. He goes, "Well, time to secure this. I think I'm going to have a great cruise. Nothing can go wrong here." And he jumps up, he does a little happy dance, and heads to his room. All right. Done with you, the Brent, for now.
Have him like stomp his foot in the ground, solid as a rock, and everything goes right through it, right?
Yeah. Okay. Jazz, I need to tell. No, so I believe you had retired to your room after lunch. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, is there anything you want to do now? You and Pat, I need to figure out. I know I've got for you, but I need to know where you're at.
Yeah, we just wander the upper deck, trying to find a way in with one of the staff.
Okay, so there are staff members everywhere. Let's. Anytime you're ready to give me a pitch, I'm ready to receive. What are you going to use to pick out? Do you have any sort of tactics or
Yeah,
anything that would let you pick someone that would be more vulnerable to your charms and your actions?
I want to look for like middle-aged man, someone that might, fit more with me.
All right.
Like not a young woman, not like a middle-aged guy I could talk to, like a dude.
Okay. Do you have anything that would help you pick out an easy mark that you could roll before instead of just making a straight perception? I'll take anything. No skills about along those lines?
No.
Okay, let's just give me a straight perception roll.
Well, I do have lip syncing.
Yeah,
Lip
that's not gonna
Yeah,
do it. Not yet. Although will come in handy.
You mean lip reading?
Lip syncing's better.
lip
That was a good roll. You see a
made it.
guy. You see this kind of tubby guy, and he's sweating, and he's just sort of slumped down at this, like leaning on the rail. He's like, you could tell he's beat down. He's been carrying luggage to get people on board, and this guy's like zapped.
Good evening, sir. Rough shift.
Oh, you don't know the half of it, mate. They're killing me up here. I wasn't ready for this one.
I can't stand the way these rich people treat you and your cohorts.
He goes, "Aye, you look like you're doing okay for yourself, then."
Look, I'm one of you. I didn't come from money. This is all new to me, and I've been where you are. Trust me, and it pains me to see the way you're treated and ignored. And here, let me give you a tip for your trouble. I'll give him 50 pence.
He's like, "Oi, thanks, governor. I appreciate that. I didn't expect to have to do so much work. I thought I would be in the galley."
Hey, look, I gotta get away from these assholes for a while. Do you and your mates play like a card game down decks after hours or what?
Huh. Most of the time we're down there sleeping or maybe having a little nip, if you know what I mean.
Let me know if you need
You ever try any of this fancy stuff they got over here?
Oh, no, sir. Most of it we make ourselves down in the bowels of the ship.
I'll make a deal with you. You let me relax away from these idiots for just a couple hours. I'll grab a couple bottles of this good stuff. I'll meet you in your decks, on your bunks or whatever. Just let me hang out and be around some normal folks for a couple hours.
Okay. So you gave him money. You caught him in a weak moment. You made a good pitch. So I'm going to give you. So here's what I want you to do.
I
Go
got
ahead.
a persuasion skill.
Yeah, give me a persuasion skill, and then take 4 off of whatever you roll.
Made it by 5.
He's like, "All right, mate. I'll take you up on that."
Just tell me where to be and when.
He's like, "Listen,
I-
I'll talk to Barry. Go in down the staircase and through the door to the right. I'll talk to Barry and make sure he lets you through."
Excellent. I'll grab a couple bottles of this good stuff and thank you.
He goes,
I'd rather be
I
around the
wouldn't-
working men.
he says, "I wouldn't dress like that, mate. You might not make it down to where we're at."
Can you leave a uniform for me somewhere so I blend in?
Make another persuasion roll.
I bombed that one big time.
What'd you get? 15?
15 against 13.
Well, no, you got to remember, you're at an advantage here because of all the schmoozing. He's like, "I'll tell you what. I'll bring you an apron I've got it at my room. I'm not using it. They put me up here. You know, once you put this thing on, you get past Barry, you should be good to go. I'll leave it with him.
All right, thanks. I just gotta get away from these assholes. Appreciate it.
All right, mate. I got to get back at it. The foreman's looking me up and down.
Hey, take it easy. Don't work too hard, okay?
This guy's name, by the way, is just John.
Take it easy, John. I'll see you tonight, bud.
All right. Excellent. Okay, now, Pat,
Yes.
I want to look at you here now. Now, by the way, everyone I've talked to, this is stretching you until dinner time. Okay?
Okay.
So everyone I've just already talked to, what you've done is going to take you to dinner. Okay? Pat, where have you been this afternoon?
I memorized the list of the people that are supposed to make it
Right.
off the ship and their room numbers.
Right.
So I'm just kind of slowly walking around the A and B sections looking for people coming and going or a name or, anything I can.
That's a good idea.
But certainly faces, because I want to be able to walk up to them later, and say hello, like
I
we haven't
understand.
met.
I understand exactly what you're saying. So
Yeah.
it's a pretty. So are you looking for people on your list, for people that you need to take care of, or are you looking on the people that Time Swatch had on their list of people they need to take care of, or both? I mean, that's a lot of names. There's no way you could do that all in an afternoon.
No, I'm looking at the list of people that I'm going to need to save.
Mm-hmm.
If I happen to see a stopwatch person in the meantime, so be it. But,
Okay.
I lost track of that one chick earlier. So,
as you look at the list, you've got people on three different. Right. There's one guy on a fourth deck, but you got basically people on all three of the first class decks. Okay.
I'm just doing A and B.
It's simple to do, because you've got the numbers memorized. So now we're going to see how many people you actually see. So what I suggest you do is write down the names that you succeed with, because I know where they're going to be at any given time. So I'm going to make you make a series of rolls, because it's not hard for you to visit all these rooms in an afternoon. That's no problem. It's just a matter of whether you see someone coming or going. Are you going to stake out a room, or are you just going to go to each one? What's your plan for the 3 or 4?
You get on the hallway. As if you have somewhere to be, even if
So if you see somebody, you're gonna note it. But if not, you're just gonna walk from room to room
until I can circle back around and try again until dinner time. Yeah.
Hey, Aaron, it's actually A to D, not A to C.
I said A to D. There's one guy on D. So he's the only one, and he's a doctor. Okay, so ignore this roll. I mean, really ignore it.
I did.
That's weird. There we go. Okay. Okay. Amazingly, Pat, the first person on the list, Jennifer Bennett, B24, you actually see someone leaving that room.
Okay.
It's a woman. Now, is it Jennifer Bennett? We don't know, but it is a woman leaving that room. Okay? You also see a man leaving D40. So you actually got double lucky. It's a tall fellow.
What was her room number? I'm sorry. What was her room number?
B24, and this is the doctor's room, D40. All right.
Okay.
The next guy on your list is Mr. Ho. He's got a series of rooms. But you don't see anybody coming or going out of there. Although I don't know if you've talked to Chad, but he may be able to shed some light on that. It's at 11. No, it's fine. Okay. The rest of the rooms, you don't see anyone coming or going as you pass them by, but you do find them. They're not difficult to find. Everything's lettered. All right, that's your afternoon. Okay, so mark down that you did see the first two, maybe.
Okay.
All right, and that takes care
No,
of
it's
you.
Doctor.
Harold Chandler.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Chad, you're the last one to act during the lunch to dinner phase.
Okay, first question that I have: when did I finish up talking to the head security guy?
Right before lunch. Then lunch happened, and now we're after lunch.
Okay, what is his name?
I think I told you last time.
I don't remember. I mean, I could probably.
I think it was Philip, if I'm not mistaken. Write that down somewhere.
What was it again?
Philip.
Philip. Okay, and I'm assuming at this point I have an escort or two at all times.
You have an escort with Philip, yes, because you paid him.
Okay, so he's actually my escort.
Yes, for now.
Okay, I was wondering if it was him,
Well,
or if
make
somebody
it.
else
Do you have
was-
any? Do you have any? Do you have anything aside from intelligence? Do you have like any streetwise or like some sort of common sense style skill that I might be able to use here?
Probably not.
Okay,
I mean,
make
I
it.
don't
That's
know
okay.
tactics
Make an
wise.
intelligence roll at a minus, of course, or a plus in this case. Go ahead.
Okay, hang on.
Oh,
I
that's
got a
real good.
5.
It occurs to you that this guy's probably doing it because he doesn't want to cut anybody in on his sweet deal.
Hey, that's fine by me.
Plus, he's heard about your tipping skills.
Well,
Obviously, that's why he took the
that
job.
will be changing. That will be changing.
All right. So, with all that settled, what are we doing?
Well, here's the thing. If I go snooping around, obviously I've got this guy with me. So it's an advantage like if a situation arises, but it's a disadvantage if I want to like tail somebody or do any sort of searching or anything like that.
Dawned on you, did it?
Well,
You don't have to keep him around. He's not going to demand it.
Well, at this point, I would prefer to keep him around after last week. I'm still gun shy after dealing with the goof troop last week.
All right, fair enough. So, with all that said, is there anything you're going to do in the break between lunch and dinner? This is the way we're going to run this from now on. That way we can get through it quicker.
I think I'm going to go down to where the wherever the gambling hall or whatever is.
Yeah, no, it's not a gambling hall per se, but at the restaurant they play cards.
Restaurant, card. I just want to go in there and hang out and see if
Okay.
I overhear or see anything interesting while I'm there.
It's a little bit slow right after lunch, but there are a few people in there. Really, I'll be honest with you. You spend the afternoon in there, and there's just not many people in there between lunch and dinner right now. There's a few people drinking at the bar, but they're not even talking to each other. This
So
place
basically
usually
nothing.
Picks up after dinner.
So nothing of interest at the moment.
Right. And we'll leave that there.
Is anybody playing cards right now?
No.
Okay, then I'm just going to kick back and keep watch. Just kind of keep a spot.
Not the worst idea. Okay. Dinner arrives. The dinner horn sounds. All right. Who's going to dinner?
I'll go to dinner.
I am.
I assume
Yep.
everybody will.
Dinner activities seems normal. Don't want to get nothing out of action.
Understand?
Can I eat dinner where I'm at?
You can. They serve dinner there.
Well, I'm going to get dinner and keep hanging out. There you go.
How much money do you have left?
I don't know.
I think about 45 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, I still should be okay. I
Yeah,
should
you're
have
fine.
enough.
I
If I don't go
had to ask. Had to ask. Okay, that's dandy. So I will say, dinner is uneventful. I'll also say that dinner hall is more full than it was before. They took on more passengers in the last 2 stops than they let off. All right. So just in case you were wondering. By the way, that D deck that the doctor's on, I should mention, that's the saloon deck. It's called D deck, but there's rooms there. Just an FYI. Is there anything anyone wants to do in particular during lunch? And by the way, you are all you see everyone in your group, except Chad. All right.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're not going to just eat together, although you can. Is there anything anyone wants to do while this is going on?
Aaron, I'm gonna be flamboyant again. Just to make sure I'm known. Not over the top craziness, just make sure people know I'm there.
What about you, Pat? That's sort of been your MO.
I wouldn't say flamboyant for me. I'm just fun to be around. Anyone who I've been playing cards with or seen so far, I'll say hello to.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. Do you have any gambling skills, Pat, perchance?
Yes, I do.
Oh boy, that's dandy. So, a fellow you talked to when you played cards that night says, "Hey, dear boy," he goes, "I may have an activity for you this evening."
I'm all ears. What's up?
He goes, "We've got a foursome for bridge, but one of our men fell out, seasick, and we have a guy who really could use a partner." And he heard about your abilities and asked me if I could act as a middleman.
It'd be an honor. Thank you for thinking of me.
He goes, that's just dandy. He goes, if you can come up to the smoking room around 10 p.m., that's when the game is going to occur.
Excellent. I will. I'll make a point to be there.
He goes, splendid. He goes, enjoy your dinner.
Thank you very much, sir. You as well.
Okay, that's dandy. Anybody else got anything they're gonna do at dinner?
I'm gonna order a bottle of brandy and a bottle of gin to be delivered to my room.
On this, most ships they'd be like, "Are you kidding?" But on this ship, no problemo. You pay a couple pounds, and they say, "We'll take care of that, sir. It'll be waiting on you."
Actually, I do have one request, Aaron.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, I don't want to sit for like 24 hours straight where I'm at.
I understand.
But I'm gonna kind of hang around the restaurant that I'm in.
Right.
But at some point between lunch and dinner, I want to get up and basically take a leisurely stroll.
Okay.
I want to look
Hold
at
on.
like where the
you're gonna have to wait when the dinner bell rings. That's when you can stroll, because we'd already declared beforehand. So,
okay, that's
in the
fine.
interest of fairness.
Okay.
So, but yes, that's no problem. Which deck? You want to go
I
on the
wanna
top deck, or the lounge deck? Where do you want to go?
Okay, where are the life? How do you get to the lifeboat?
Top deck. If you put the lifeboats in the third deck, you got a real problem.
Well, basically, I want to go circle around, get an idea of where they are,
Okay,
how
good
easy
idea.
they are to access, and so forth.
Okay, excellent. We will come back to you on that. That's excellent work.
Walking the captain and messing with the lifeboats. Nothing seems weird about that.
Don't
I'm
forget
not
beating
messing
up
with the
somebody and
boat.
stealing their clothes.
Dave, what
I'm not
about
messing
you?
with the
Dave, you went to dinner. Anything you
Yes.
need to, and you see your part, you see your people there, and
If possible,
Yeah.
as discreetly, not when they're sitting there, but during coming and goings, am I able to pass any of them a discreet note, kind of giving them
you can sure as heck
an
try.
update? I'd like to.
Do you have any sort of sleight of hand, sort of skills?
I have tactics and tracking.
And not this time. Make me a dexterity roll. And by the way, who are you slipping a note to? And what does the note say?
So the note will pretty much be let me see my notes. Found. I lost the notes.
Okay.
Bad agent in room 118. And I put a note that some other guy, right? We're not writing a paragraph of stuff, right? This is very small note. This is
I understand.
right? Bad guy there. Also, a comment. I'm not exactly sure about this guy that got on board. Also be wary of gentlemen who got on board.
Okay. And who are you passing this to?
So it would depend. I guess you said Chad's not. Again, I don't want to go.
Chad's
up to
not
him
there.
Yep. I don't
And-
want to go to him as he's sitting down, but as I'm walking around and they're walking around towards dinner,
Yeah.
is there any opportunity
Sure.
to?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
it's a-
introducing myself to people. I'm talking to people, and I talk to the guy about the card game. If I see Dave walk in, I'll just be like, "Hey, haven't seen you. Didn't miss you at the card game last night or something." Just go up and shake his hand.
Yep.
So we can
okay. I bet that changes things a little bit. All right, Dave, go ahead and make a dexterity roll.
My dex is.
You'd have to bomb this to make a disaster. But there is a possibility of a disaster. We'll see how you do. Not a disaster.
Awesome.
Pat, you make a dexterity roll as well. As long as it's not a disaster, you're fine. Unless you've got sleight of hand or something.
I'm looking.
You've got that, don't you, Jazz?
Yeah, I do.
I knew it.
I don't have anything like that.
You've got gambling too, don't you, Jazz?
I do.
Okay. Okay, make a dex roll. That's fine.
I did.
You
I made it easy.
easily palmed that with no problem. No problems. No worries there. Dave, do you want to send anybody else any notes?
I don't. So Chad's not there.
Chad's not
would
there.
Would I have an opportunity to give one to the other boisterous guy, the Yahoo? Somehow discreet. I don't like.
Well, I'm certainly dancing around.
I know.
Do I see him slip?
Not many people are approaching Brent's character, but everyone is noticing him. Sometimes to the annoyance.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm gonna want to go there. Right. That sounds like a. Yeah. I don't want to call any undue attention. No, it's nothing personal, Brent. But we don't want to call no additional activity to promote ourselves. Do I see Jazz Dog anywhere?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's there.
I'd like to try.
He
to
just
do the same
finished
thing with
ordering
Jazz.
something, and talking to a maitre d'.
Yeah. So is he like at the bar or something?
No, he's just standing up talking to a maitre d'. This is when you're getting your wine order in, dog.
Awesome. So yeah, I'll go and try and slip him the same kind of note. Just like I said, bad guy in here. New guy got on board. Keep an eye out for him. When I tracked that new guy on board, did I find his cabin number or anything? Any other information?
He didn't
about
go.
him?
He
His
didn't go to a
name?
cabin.
Did
He didn't go to a cabin.
Did
He
he,
went-
perhaps introduce himself to anybody?
No,
Did I get
he
his
left in a
name, or-
huff and went down into the lounge, smoking area,
Okay.
smoking room.
Hey,
Okay.
Aaron, if I'm walking around where they're eating dinner, wouldn't I see them?
If
Isn't
you're
that where the
you
ghosts
said
are
you
at?
were, you didn't say you were going to the dining hall.
No, I thought it was like out on the deck, like where they
No,
were
the
eating.
dining hall's in a dining
Okay.
hall.
Okay, scratch that. Continue.
Dave, if you're going to pass a note to Jazz, if you make a sleight of hand roll, Dave doesn't have to even roll because you're very skilled at this sort of thing, being crooked and all. Oh yeah,
Easy.
you easily because one thing about Jazz, I guess, is he's sort of crooked, but like this is right up his alley right here. This is the kind of crap that probably happened all the time in Florida. So yeah, you pass him, I guess, the same note, right, more or less.
Yep, yeah. Bad guy here in room here. New guy got on board. Looks shady. Can't track him. Just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
General
right.
description of him.
That's fine. Anything else for you?
Nope.
Okay, that's dandy. We're gonna call lunch right there.
Dinner.
Dinner. Thank you, the Brent. The Brent, aside from just being a spectacle, is there anything else you had on the docket for dinner?
Well, obviously, while doing that, I was keeping my eyes and ears open.
That's why I asked. Do you have anything aside from a perception roll that would help you see someone that you would that you may recognize?
Nope.
Okay,
although if Terrence is here, I want to put a special focus on him.
You notice Terrence not here right now.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna mingle.
Okay, you want to try to look around and see if you'd recognize anybody?
I made my perception.
You don't really see any. I'm sorry,
Although, to be fair, this list of agents, evil agents, I never saw. So.
Right, but I mean, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. You didn't see that. You didn't see the list of agents.
Nope.
What were you doing when everyone else was looking at the list of agents?
He was reading books in the library.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, there you go. Doesn't matter. You didn't catch anybody. Okay, dinner has ended. So, this last bit of the evening, we're going to go around. Pat, I'm going to leave you for last. And Jazz Dog, I'm going to do you first. So you are doing what now?
I'm gonna head down decks and find Barry.
Did you stop by and get those bottles?
Yeah, stop by my room, pick up the bottles.
Okay.
Put them in a duffel or something.
You come down the grand staircase, you hang a right, and there's a guy, a big old boy, big blonde kid. Just looks like a Rip Doom. He sees you coming. He's like, "How can I help you, sir?"
Hey Barry, it's gonna meet John and some boys down here. How you doing?
Boy, so you're that boy. I hear you got something for me, and I got something for you.
Oh yeah, Barry. John said he'd leave an apron.
I've got something for you. I don't look in a bag, but I do want to look in your bag. If you know what I mean.
I got some liquor here for the boys. Let's go. You coming?
He goes, "You just keep that on ice for me. I better get a cut of that."
Yeah, come on, play some cards.
I can't get. He's like, "I'm on duty." He passes you a bag. He passes you a bag. He goes, "Listen, this will get me fired. I'm doing it as a favor. Don't cause me any trouble. When you're done with your business or relaxing or whatever you rich boys are doing down in Steerage, you got to get out of there."
What's in the bag?
Apron.
Okay, I'll throw that on quick,
Yeah.
and I'll head on down.
All right. He lets you go through. Where are you going down there?
Oh, wherever John told me to meet him.
So we could actually use the map that's up here right now, actually. You see in the back, there's a maids and valets saloon. That's where he was going to have you meet him.
I'm the dice.
All right. There's plenty of guys down here.
I'll be a dice.
Here you go. Whoops! I just threw that guy off the deck. I don't know where he went. So, all right, never mind. Doesn't matter. All right. So you go in and you see a lot of people there working. They really don't pay you much mind. They're in there. I mean, not working, but they're just in there. There's probably like 7, 8 people in there drinking, and most of them are still wearing their, their working clothes. In fact, some of them may not own any other sets of clothes. If I'm honest. And he goes, you hear someone go, "Oi, over here!" And it's your boy. He's sitting at a table. He's like, he's got a cup out. He's like, "I need something to put in this thing."
About the brandy and the gin.
Oh, glorious! He goes, I brought this for you, and he pushes the cup over you.
I'll nurse one.
No, he wants the bottle.
Oh yeah, I'll put the bottles on the table.
Yeah. So he takes he pours you a full cup out of that bottle, and then he starts chugging along. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is what it's like." So you're down here. You're drinking with this guy. This is your baby. Now what?
I'm gonna kind of hold the glass he gave me out. Say, anybody want to try some of this?
Oh yeah, there's a couple of chicks in maid outfits that come giggling over. These are some gnarly looking brides, straight from the streets of Sussex. They are.
They'll probably be interested in the dock. So
they got some cups. They come over and the guy pours them some, and they're drinking.
basically, I'm just gonna try to get everyone down here a little tipsy, have a good time, laugh, and look for a chance to use sleight of hand.
What kind of social interactive style skills do you have?
Persuasion, lip reading, disguise to help me fit in.
Those are good. Okay. So tell me exactly your angle here, and then we'll take it from there. You can do it in steps if you want.
Is just to try to find a closet or a wardrobe or a trunk or something that has a servant's outfit that looks like it'll fit me. I don't want to dress like a maid. Get that out of your head.
Dang it. That was going to be awesome. Okay, quick. Perception roll right now.
Nailed it.
Beautiful. You passed go ahead.
I don't necessarily want to rush it. You know, if it takes 2 hours.
Oh, no, this is pertinent. On your way in here, you passed a room marked linen and clothes wash. And then you also saw, as you walked into this room, a place marked drying room. And you can hear some commotion going on in there. So you have a pretty good idea where you could probably find some stuff if you had the chance.
Okay, so we'll let some time pass, do some drinking, tell some jokes.
So you're drinking with them. Now, you said you're not drinking them.
Yeah.
Let's see some of that persuasion come out. Tell me something you're going to say to these people to put them at ease.
It is so nice to get away from them rich jerks upstairs. I appreciate you guys letting me hang down here. I don't say that. I appreciate you letting me spend some time down here with where the real folks work.
I wonder if this is the way rich people get talked to by poor people when they hang out together. You know, when I was at a bar in Mexico, I was hanging out with the guys that were representing GE and Sony and Western Digital, and they just sort of talked about how pathetic their employees were. So, and since I was a geek.
When I interact with the common folk, that's how I treat them.
Dave, you're going to be thrown overboard now. Make a persuasion roll, dog. Let's see how you do here. Okay, you're at an advantage. What was your target?
13.
Okay, so you're under. Plus, you had a couple with going. So they're listening to you, and they seem to be going. They're killing that first bottle, killing it dead.
I can tell them stories about my childhood, growing up with just a mother on the streets of Miami, except change the city. You know what I mean? It's not Miami.
That's
But
a true story, isn't it?
Yeah, the story's still the same. You know what? Yeah, that's my actual background.
Yeah.
But just change the
God.
city, change the time.
Okay. They're buying all this hook, line, and sinker. They really are. They've accepted you. I mean, also you're providing booze. That doesn't hurt.
Where can I use the bathroom around here?
He's like, he goes, there's a Lou in the barber shop around the corner there, right past the stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna just kind of talk and mingle and like I'm going to the bathroom, but try to get in that drawing room.
All right.
I have lock picking if it matters.
Well, that thing runs 24/7. I can tell you that right now. So, you're gonna try to. There's people in the halls occasionally. What do you have? Stealth? Anything like that?
I have stealth.
You do have stealth. My God, you are perfect for this job. Make a stealth roll.
I failed by 1.
Okay, so as you're slipping you're opening the door for the drying room, someone comes around at the corner and goes, "Oi, why aren't you cooking? What are you doing in there?"
I need to pick up my damn uniform. This one's all dirty.
Persuasion roll.
The boss is yelling at me. Oh, I fucked that up.
He goes, "I don't recognize you. Come here." What are you gonna do?
I'll get it later. I'm going to the head.
Make one more perception roll. This time you're at a negative. Oh, okay. He goes, "God damn it, I don't get paid enough for this." You see him walk into the bar, into the lounge.
I'm just going to try to find a uniform and get the hell out of there as fast as possible.
So you're going to try to make me another stealth roll.
Yeah.
Okay, you slip into this room. There are. I don't know if you know how stuff was dried back in the old days, but it was not the seamless process it is today. But there's crap hanging everywhere, and it's hotter than balls in here. It's steamy hot, and there are some guys in there working. They're working. They don't really pay attention to you come in.
Okay, so I don't need to address them.
Well, they're working.
I'm just gonna grab something that looks good as quick as possible and get out. I got sleight of hand if you need it.
Let's try sleight of hand first. Although you're pushing the borders of sleight of hand here.
Just about as bad as I can roll.
So a guy turns around and he goes, "What the hell are you doing? That stuff doesn't go in here. You have to watch first."
Where I put it? I'm new. I've been on this boat 2 days. I don't know what's going on.
Flippin' idiot. Linen.
What's he telling me?
Go to the linen area. You drop it off in the linen area. That's where the dirty clothes go.
Oh, across the hall. Sorry.
Man, you're so close, but you just can't. This is the same thing happened to Chad last week. You just can't close the deal. Now what are you gonna
Hit him
do?
with dart.
Try the linen area.
All right. Okay, the linen area's got a door. It's like one of those double doors that swing. There's people occasionally coming in and out of there.
So I can wait for an opportunity to duck in and survey where I need to go as fast as possible.
Yeah, I'd say so.
We'll do that.
Okay, you go in through the double doors. There's a lot of big, huge, like wheeled, like dirty clothes containers with mostly with towels and stuff in them.
Can I find one with some kind of uniform in it? Are all the uniforms the same, or do the servers have?
It
different
depends on what you do. All the like stewards look pretty much the same, except in the restaurant they're a little fancier. All the maids look the same. If you're a crew, that's obviously a different look. You know, and
not
staff
crew.
doctor and stuff like that.
I'm looking for like just a steward, house cleaner,
Make a search
Someone that-
roll.
someone that wouldn't be called upon
Yeah,
to like help somebody, but has a job to do. You know.
give it a search.
I think I found the perfect one.
Wow.
3. Wow.
Okay, you find something that looks like it's your size in the dirty clothes bin.
Stuff it up under my apron and head back to my room.
That's there you go. Now you've got to get out of here. So you come back the way you came.
Yeah.
Okay, you come to the door. There's your boy.
Gotta take off. I got a meeting with some people over cards tonight.
Make me one more perception, or make me one more persuasion roll. Oh
That's
yeah,
my forward.
yeah, that's fine. Wow, that's real good. All right, you're out. You head back to your room. We're done with you. Hey, listen, I think that we played that as fair as I could. You missed some, you made some. You did okay. Let's go. Okay. Let's go with Dave Z. Dave Z, you finished dinner. What's on the docket? You've passed your notes to a couple people successfully. Are you there, Dave?
I'm sorry. Yeah, what happened?
I said we're going to go to you now. You had your dinner. You successfully passed a couple notes. Dinner's now over. This is the last portion of the evening before we move to the new day. What did you have in mind to do with your evening?
I'm really getting sick of doing surveillance.
Yeah.
Not finding shit.
Oh, Dave, make a perception roll.
Uh-oh.
I forgot to do this earlier, but it's still fine now.
14.
What's your perception? 11 or less?
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, I'm out of ideas here. So from what I last remember, Pat's room's kind of close to mine.
Correct.
So maybe one thing I'll try and do is put a note under his door. We should meet and discuss stuff. Not putting my name or anything. Maybe just putting. How could he identify me? I don't know. Maybe just instead. So my real guy's name is Mike. My fake name is. I'm trying to find my fake name. I'm gonna put an M on. I'm just gonna put M on the bottom. Hopefully, something like, "Hey, we're running out of." I don't even want to say we're running out of time. Say, "Hey, we should probably talk or something." I mean, I don't know. Thoughts, guys?
Dave, to be fair to you, since you make one more perception roll. We're gonna call this the previous one was before lunch. This is after lunch.
Dinner.
After
9.
dinner, excuse me. Okay. You did notice that Pat's guy, the doctor, you've seen him like going through a lot of hallways and stuff. Like you've noticed him snooping around. Do you have
So he's kinda
deduction
doing-
or anything, Dave?
No.
Make a intelligence roll.
$12.
Okay, you've got
Did
it
not
occurred.
make it. I need 11.
Well, I'm giving you a bonus because you've been searching. It occurs to you that he may be scoping out the list because of where you saw him. You deduced it.
Yeah.
You know, and I know we're not supposed to talk to each other, but if two of us see each other passing in the hallway and there's nobody around, I mean, people are cordial to each other. They stop and say hello and talk about the weather or whatever, or their plans, you know, what they're doing tonight or how dinner was.
Were you going to go back to your room, Pat, before you go to play cards? The card game's not supposed to be.
I was going to go back and change, and yeah.
Well, you guys would almost certainly run into each other.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys want to, if you're going to have a clandestine chat, I'd say now's the time.
Yes, I need to grab at least him
because he's only 3 doors down from you,
and he's the only one I kind of, as you said.
Where are you talking? So, yeah.
I'm looking around to make sure there's nobody around. That's where I'm talking.
Yeah.
So in the hall,
and I tell him maybe we should talk in the rooms.
Yeah.
I'm not paranoid about the rooms being bugged yet.
Where are you going? Which room you going to?
Going to my room.
Go to Dave's room. Okay.
No, I'll say no. I'll be happy. I got a card game here in a little bit. So yeah, just come with me for a second. I'll help you out. So we're going to my room first.
Okay.
And I will have been purchasing a couple decks of cards, from the place, and that way I'll just grab those and be talking to him about him missing the card game last night, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Just mundane stuff. Is there something I should know before we start seriously talking?
And, I'll review it. See, here's one of the ones I gave you the note earlier, right? I gave you the note.
I hold my hand up. I hold my hand up. I was like, I don't, I put my finger over my lips. Like, not yet, not yet.
Oh, all right.
Is there anything I need to do in the room before we start talking?
You asking me or him?
I'm asking you, Aaron.
No, I mean, why are you asking me for? You can talk whatever you want.
Close the door.
Can I walk in, do a perception check? Close the door, do a perception check, make sure nothing's been moved around or looks different.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, how come my thing isn't moving when I roll it? There you go. 9, I needed a 13 or less. I got a 9.
It does look like something's been moved.
What?
The ashtray.
So I'm still going to put my finger up for a second. I'm going to walk over and just lightly touch the ashtray and take a look at it, move it around, see if I notice anything about it.
Do you have any covert skills or electronic skills?
I have
or security systems. I'll take that.
Cryptography is security systems.
No, I won't take that.
Okay. The idea that cryptography,
Cryptography is not security. Cryptography is a coding stuff. This is not that.
Well, yeah, but I would be using a computer for it.
No, it's not going to work for this one.
Then I'm just going to have to rely on me being the smartest human on the planet.
That is something you can rely on. So make a roll, an intelligence roll. It does help when you got brains coming out your yin yang.
9. I needed a 13.
It occurs to you as you look at this ashtray that's been moved deductibly that you don't have deduction, by the way, do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you could have rolled that. It occurs to you that this ashtray would be thick enough to house a listening device that was manufactured sometime that's not right now. So if someone were to fool with it, this wouldn't be the worst place to put it.
I'm going to get Dave's attention. I go, see, the reason I want to give you these decks of cards is I've marked them because you're such a lousy card player that you need all the help you can get, you dumb son of a bitch.
Make one more quick intelligence roll. Or no, intelligence for this one, yeah.
Didn't get that one.
Okay. All right, carry on.
So I say that to him, and I kind of wink and have him like make a motion like to push me.
Dave?
What do you mean emotion? I don't.
I just insulted you about your card playing, and I'm telling you to be quiet, but I'm making a motion like, push, come on, push me, come on, I insulted you type thing. But I'm doing it quietly so no one can hear us. Except I insulted you out loud. I called you a hack that can't play cards. I made you a marked deck because you're too stupid to use a real one, and you need all the help you can get.
I said, I don't know what you're talking about, and I shove him.
Okay, when you shove me, I intentionally fall heavy onto the table.
Yeah.
And I just take that ashtray and I just bust it right on the corner of the table, right on the corner of my nightstand.
Do you have a sleight of hand? Oh, you don't need sleight of hand. Just make a dexterity roll to smoothly pull this off without killing yourself and breaking the ashtray. Oh, yeah, you do it. No problem.
Yeah.
It smashes heavy on the ground.
I need 2 seconds. My
Go, Dave. Go ahead, Dave.
Okay.
Pat, we can keep going here.
Okay. Okay, so
when it breaks open, you absolutely see something that shouldn't be in the glass of an ashtray.
Huh.
And it came out in one piece.
Okay, well, let me use my deduction or just my sheer intelligence. I want to preserve it.
Ha!
But I don't want it working.
Well,
so obviously they keep water by the bed for us, a pitcher of water.
yeah,
Either the one to wash your face in the morning or to drink at night.
that's correct.
If I just drop that in a glass of water,
Yep.
would it pretty much render it useless?
Let me explain what that is.
Okay.
Whatever it is, it looks like. Let me see if I can explain exactly. It looks like a small piece of jewelry almost. It's very strange looking. It doesn't look like a bit of electronics that you're familiar with. But it doesn't look like something that's natural or should be in an ashtray. And yes, you could absolutely put it in water. And you do hear a bit of a sp noise.
I'll do that, and I'll take my handkerchief and wrap around my water glass.
Okay.
To obscure in case there's any visual component that's still working on it.
That's fine. We're gonna leave you right there. I want to move over to Chad. Chad, it's after dinner. You have been lounging. Then you took a stroll, I believe you said. Is there anything specifically you'd like to get yourself into this evening?
Yeah, I was wanting to go check out the lifeboats.
Oh yes, the lifeboats. Sure.
Routes to them. See if anything looks janky on any of them and so forth.
Well, do you have any sort of history knowledge?
Unfortunately not.
Okay, make an intelligence roll.
Okay. 11.
You do remember, this is a pretty easy thing to remember, is that there weren't enough lifeboats, that's for sure. It does occur to you that these lifeboats are going to be put into service fairly soon. So that's a fact. There are 16 wooden lifeboats. They're on these things called davits. When you're on the boat deck, you can see them. There's 8 on each side. And they are even numbers to port are odd numbers to starboard. So like 1, 3, 5, 7, and 2, 4, 6, 8. And you also know,
Okay, let me make a note of that.
yeah.
Port side, what boats were they?
So the even numbers are the port 2, 4, 6, 8, and the odd to starboard 1, 3, 7, or 1, 3, 5, 7. All right. There's also some what you assume are collapsible. I mean, they're labeled. They're collapsible lifeboats. They're basically folded up lifeboats, effectively.
Okay, are there a lot of those, or just like 2 or 3 of them, or what?
There are 4.
Okay.
The lifeboats seem. I mean, you don't have any sort of sailing knowledge or anything to do with the sea, do you?
No, unfortunately, unlike the guy that I'm supposed to be portraying, I don't.
So, do you really? I mean, as far as you know, they look squared away. They're brand new. They've probably never been in the water.
Okay. Are they easy to get to? I mean, is it?
Oh God,
is
no.
it a big?
They have to be lowered.
Okay.
I'm back. Sorry.
That's okay, Dave. That's
But
a
it
good
does-
thing.
I heard what happened. I heard what happened. Keep going,
That's a
sorry.
good thing to look for, Chad. Just so you make a note that you looked for those, so we can use that when the deal goes down. Because you're the first person that's mentioned trying to find those. All right, let's go ahead and finish up with you guys, Dave. So, Pat, what's your final play here before we move on?
I show this to I point this out to Dave,
Yeah.
and in a whisper, I'm like, they're probably, what are the odds there in all our rooms?
Yeah, so somebody knows we're here with better intelligence than us. We don't know who they are. They already know where we're at because they have listening devices in our room. This
Double check to make sure.
ill for us.
I found.
should-
I describe a
we should-
lady that I saw that I lost. That I know, hey.
It's the same lady that you saw, Dave.
Yep, I said that's her, and that's her room. I told them the room number. I said we should also
Okay.
we should also plan to notify our teammates that we are being watched and listened in our rooms. We should make sure to not give this up. We should also do what we can to try and save these people and kill them. I mean, have you noticed anything that would help us in our mission?
I've been trying to recognize the.
Hey, hold on a
people that
second. You and Dave go into City of Heroes and discuss this. I'm going to move along to get this thing moving quicker. You guys can take each other's notes. All right?
Okay.
I'm going to move down the line here. I want to get to you, the Brent, for your evening festivities. What are you up to?
I'm guessing this is before we're supposed to convene for the poker game because I'm going to do that. In the interim,
There is no.
I'm just
I mean,
gonna-
there's just a informal game in the smoking lounge that you. But the
yeah,
Pat's
but
going to a.
the
It's
group-
a separate game that Pat's doing.
right?
it
But
wouldn't
I
be out
don't
of
know
the-
any of that.
Right. It wouldn't be out of the ordinary.
All I
for you to
know
come
is-
here.
All I know is we're supposed to meet up for nightly poker games.
I understand.
So I'm going to do that. Before that happens,
yeah.
I'm going to keep an eye on Terrence as much as I can. If I can locate him,
He was
I'm
not
going
at
to try
dinner.
to. Okay. I'm going to go back to the room then.
Right.
And knock on his door? Is he in there?
You hear some scruffling. He goes, "Who is it?"
Does that sound like Terrence?
Yeah.
Does he sound like he's struggling?
He sounds like he's, he's not. You can't tell unless you've got some sort
Okay.
of emotional crap I don't know about that you can roll.
No. I'm gonna step back into my room, grab my dagger, step back in the hallway, and say, Terrence, it's me.
Oh. He opens the door. Come on in, quick! And he looks around out in the hall and closes the door.
Can I tell what he was struggling with?
Well, you see him. He's got a lot of stuff spread out in the bed.
Just scanning over it, do I see anything else that has historical value? And my main focus is going to be anything that I know that disappeared from the timeline.
Uh-huh.
That's good. Just like the dagger would have been. Are there any other artifacts like that?
Well, hold the phone there. You don't know that dagger disappeared from the timeline. It just hasn't been seen.
Correct.
Don't know. You're not in a position to make that sort of assumption. You don't know that for sure.
Correct.
You see a hand mirror, an ornamental pig, a couple oil paintings. If you've got any history skills, you can roll on these.
I have history. Yes.
Yeah, we'll roll it. Let's see how you do.
I think I made it. 1 second. Because you don't have my new guy out there. Yes, I made it.
Okay. From your reckoning, the mirror and the pig are The oil paintings are average. Make a perception roll.
Yep.
Okay, you do notice a wheel lock pistol that's sitting on the desk, and it's got little tools around it, like it's been being fooled with.
Okay. Like he's been fooling with it?
You can make that assumption if you wish.
But nothing else on the bed outside of is the dagger on the bed as well, or is it put up?
You don't see the dagger.
Okay, but I don't get the feeling that Terrence jumped through time as part of a mission for Stopwatch, and during his time in the past, he was gathering up items that he knew would be valuable in the future.
How could I answer that question?
If I feel like the items that are on the bed have historical value.
Well, I mean, a piece of the real cross has historical value, but it's just a chunk of wood. Some people. And from a museum perspective, no. None of these things are as valuable as that knight that you saw. It's not even in the same stratosphere.
Do I feel as if any of the items on his bed have not historic, but religious or occult value?
Make a roll.
I didn't get it.
Well, you don't know. You tend to think not, given your previous examinations.
As I'm scanning over the objects, I'm gonna go, Terrence, where's the dagger? You've misplaced the dagger.
He goes, don't worry about the dagger. And he looks at you as it's not a side eye, but he goes, don't worry about the dagger. I've got it in a safe place.
Just gonna go, oh. From a professional opinion, that is definitely the best object that you got. I'm gonna pick out a couple objects. I'm gonna say, this is okay. I think you'll do well with this.
He goes, whoa. The pig? The pig is incredible find. Look at the jewel encrusted along the snout region.
I'm going to
and what about this?
Hit him.
Look at this painting. This is a Dafwa. Dafwa. And he's shaking it in front of you. It's a Dafwa. Look at the brush stroking around the grass.
I'm going to say, now, Terrence, you know I'm an artist. I've seen all this kind of work before. and it's fine.
I mean, if you compare it to the knife, sure, I'll give you that. He goes, Danois.
I'm going to say, you have some lovely items here, honey. And I'm going.
What? Hold on.
Yeah.
That's not a phrase that's usually thrown around this era, even from someone such as yourself.
Okay, I should ask something.
Yeah.
Does he know who I am?
You never asked.
Okay. Well, actually, I just kind of did.
Well,
when I was pointing out.
So how are you going to say that? First of all, when you said that last line, Terrence suddenly looked at you with some suspicion. He's like, I'm feeling kind of tired.
I'm going to say, Terrence, we're all on this boat to make some money, right?
Yeah.
He said.
I'm
out here.
He didn't say anything to that.
I'm going to say, I'm out here to get new clients that will buy my art and sell them to people like you.
Hold on a second. Oh, God. He goes, I thought you were already wealthy.
I'm going to say, when has some ever been? Oh, no. That's too recent. I'm going to say, we can always have a little more, Terrence.
Of course, it does occur to you that anyone in first class has got to have some bucks.
Yeah, obviously.
He goes, I would never sell any of these treasures. These are coming to my personal collection. Look at the pig. I've got to have that in the personal collection. And the mirror. Look, you can see yourself in this thing. Do you have any psychological skills, Brent?
No.
Okay, make an intelligence roll.
Think I made it. Let me double check. Yes, I made it.
It occurs to you that this guy may be even more eccentric than you are.
Well, that's good.
So
I'm gonna say, I've got a piece of my own personal collection on board. If you're interested, let me know tomorrow. If
you mean in
art
buying something?
I could be motivated to trade.
He goes, I'm not really an art collector. I'm a historical art collector. So he goes, I don't think you've got anything in your collection that would do anything for me, my friend.
Okay. I'm going to,
He's subtly.
And what about literature?
He's subtly trying to, he's like, man, he goes, it's about time to turn in. He's very.
No, I mean, as soon as he makes the first hint of that, I'm gone.
He made that already before he did this other stuff. He's like, I'll get tired. He goes, I'll see you at breakfast.
Indeed, and I'm gonna walk out.
All right.
When he closes his door,
yeah,
I'm going to just pluck a hair and lick it and put it and press my thumb up on the door frame of the door.
Yeah.
So I can tell if it's been opened.
Okay.
I'll go to my room until
the old hair on the door. For people like me, I find that insulting. Okay. Okay, we're done with you. How are you going to finish? Are you done for the night? Are you going to?
No, I'm going to the poker game that we're supposed to be going to.
Okay. And Pat, you and Dave are up to speed, so we got you taken care of. Now, we are now at the end of the evening. Okay, I've got one major event coming up. So who here is going to the lounge?
For the 10 o'clock card game?
Yes.
I have to.
And remember that there's also a poker game you guys are all supposed to go to every night. So who's
Nobody
going?
can
That's where I'm
show up for
heading.
that one.
You've been there.
So-
You were there when you set it up last game.
Well, I know me and Brent. That's been it.
So who's going? This is last call for Thursday. Who's
I'll
going
go.
going what for where? I will
I
say,
would-
Jazz. Pretty much you filled up the majority of your evening with your antics because you were down there getting those guys drunk for a good while. Is there anything else that you need to do this evening before the nighttime is over?
No, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna put you in bed for tonight. All right. What about you, Brent? Since you kind of worked in the evening. Are you gonna go in your room or no? You're going to the poker game. Chad,
Yep.
what about you? You're going to the poker game.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Dave? Poker game.
Yes, we'll be going
And
to the
Pat.
poker game.
Okay, Pat's going to play bridge though. So we're gonna put all you guys.
Wait, whoa! What do you mean Pat's going to play bridge?
Pat,
It's the
explain
same
it to him.
place. I just have a date to play bridge for a little bit.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Let's take care of you, Pat. So you guys enter the lounge, and the guy that talked to you goes, "Oh, there he is. Come on over here. Let me introduce you." He goes, "Doctor," he goes, "this will be your partner for this evening, Mr. Webb." And the guy goes, "Call me Brian, sir. I hear you're an ace at cards." And he shakes your hand.
I shake his hand like, oh, don't put me under too much pressure yet.
Okay,
this is
Pat,
nice
make
early.
you've got etiquette memory, but go ahead and make me a perception roll right now. Okay, this guy is on the stopwatch list. You recognize his name.
Okay.
He, in fact, since you've got edict memory, I can tell you that he's on the stopwatch list to survive. They want him to survive.
Okay. Who
What
else
do we
am I
want?
playing with?
Does Stopwatch want them to live, or did our guys
Stopwatch
want him
wants him to live.
to live? The bad guys want him to live.
Yeah.
Let's go kill him.
So I'm just telling you, that's who that is. All right, just a mental note. He's like, I'm happy to have you with me tonight. I hate to lose these buggers.
Well, I'll see
All
what I
my
can do.
Brits ultimately sound like Aussies. I apologize for that. I'm doing the best I can. So what we're at here, Pat, is some good old-fashioned cards. And here's what I want from you, okay?
Okay.
You are in a foursome with three other guys, Carlos Jimenez and Dickie Smith, against you and Mr. Webb.
Okay.
Okay? So
Well, as we're playing,
he goes, I was so happy to have you here. I know several members of your family.
Does he really?
He's like, sure. He goes, well, I mean, how
No,
are you
no,
going
I'm
to
asking
approach
you.
that?
I'm a human lie detector. I mean,
Oh.
Does he really know my members of my family?
He says, well, I mean, you don't know every family member, but he seems to think he might. Okay, here's how we're going to play. We're not going to play a full game of bridge here. That would be insane. We're going to roll. We're going to do it. So you have a gambling skill, yes or no?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
I have gambling. I have high society. I have conversation.
Okay, that's fine. Gambling is what we're looking for here. So here's what I want you to do.
And acting. Yes.
I'm going to roll for your partner and your opponents. So we're going to roll. We're going to make 4 rolls. Okay? So make your first roll now. And we'll get to the rest of it in a minute. I'm going to get this out of the way. And tell me what the roll is. This is against gambling. Okay.
Made it by 2.
Okay. Okay. Your partner made his roll by, what did I roll? 8, 9. He made his by 1. So take that number, those two numbers, and add them together. What do you got?
3.
Okay. Now I'm gonna roll for your rivals here. Okay, he didn't get his. Okay, you guys have won the first round. All right.
Okay.
Try again. Give me your next roll.
6.
Oh, that's real good. Let's see if he can
13.
match. Oh, he bombed big time. How much did you beat yours by?
7.
Boy, you saved his bacon there. Because he missed his. He missed by 7. So you guys are even, basically.
I want to mention to him. I'll be like, let's try to watch that, shall we, please, sir? I'm trying here.
So he missed by 1, and this guy made it by, let's see, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you lost the second part of the game.
Okay.
And by the way, you've noticed something. Brian Webb does not like to lose at cards. He was furious when he lost that round. Okay, round 3. Roll it. We're doing 4.
I made it by 4.
Okay, let's see how your partner does this time. Okay, he broke even. No, yeah, broke even. So you're up by 4.
Okay, we're gonna stop it here for a second.
Okay.
I'm watching him, and I mean, I am. This is my wheelhouse to see how people are reacting to this. Is his anger legitimate, or is he feigning this?
He's legitimately angry. There's no doubt
Just
about
for
that.
attention?
What did you say you won by? Or what did you say you rolled over by?
This last time 4.
Okay, you won the third round barely. That was a close one. Last round,
Okay.
give me one more roll. You're up 2-1. So unless you
I'm
draw.
gonna roll before the last round. I'm gonna roll to when did you start playing bridge? Just
Oh,
see
you're
if
gonna
I can
antagonize your own partner?
I'm just gonna just a general question, like, so I was gonna ask you what you do for a living, but maybe we're gonna start with how long you've been playing bridge.
He is not happy. You don't have to roll for that. He's like, he goes, I'll keep up my end of the bargain. Man,
Okay, so
I didn't expect
what
that.
do you do for a living? Now that I've offset him and pushed him a half a step back, now I'm going to ask him a question. His reaction should be more visceral and visible, so it's easier for me to read him.
All right, give me a second here. I got to get down to his character sheet here. Hang loose. Go ahead and roll your roll while we're at it. Let's put this to bed while I'm waiting for this thing to load up.
Okay. 1 by 2, or I succeeded by 2.
All right. Hold on a second. I've got his scores at the bottom here. I'm sure it's going to be the last one I'll look at here. Let me go ahead and roll for him real quick. Let's get this out of the way first. Let's see. Oh, man. All right, what'd you say you got? How many did you beat it by?
I succeeded by 2.
All right, he bombed again. So that means you're down, but you're at a +1 here. Let's see how they do. Okay. Oh God, I can't. So you actually ended up winning, but you've noticed, by the way, none of these guys are either they're not having a good night, or they suck. Like none of these guys are what you would call great at cards. But you can tell the other two guys, they're not taking it as personally as Webb. Okay, so Webb is basically he's a London aristocrat, basically. That's basically what he's up to. He came in the money. Let's just put it that way. You know, so when you guys finally finish the game, this guy's Demeter does a 180. He's like, ho ho! Finally, we have vanquished these half players here. He's like, I knew no one could defeat this mighty combination. Now, it's not lost on anyone there that was watching this that you were the to say you were towing the line for this guy would be an understatement. He goes,
I'll make a remark about like this gentleman. It's things like this that you remember for a lifetime. A good challenge, good cards, good conversation, good brandy.
He says, he goes, here. Brandy's all around, and he's shaking his hand of his opponent, and he's hugging him, and they're cordial in defeat. And he seems to be when he wins, he seems to be quite a cordial, happy fellow. And he goes,
I'll do a toast. I'll say, gentlemen, to a wonderful game. On this ship's 10-year anniversary, we should do another voyage and meet back here for another game.
Here. And he goes, allow me. He raises his cup. He goes, to a true wizard at bridge, the doctor, and everyone there who clearly you were outmatching them. They all cheer for you and give you a big toast. He goes, my boy. He goes, we've got to do this again. I would be grateful and honored if you would have dinner with me tomorrow night in the restaurant.
Sounds wonderful. Did I get any reading when I said do it again in the 10-year anniversary voyage?
No,
any reaction?
No, everyone seemed totally fine with that. And you play. By the way, this card game stretched into the wee hours of the night, so it's about 1 a.m.
Even that guy. No false reading off of him at all.
No.
It's
all right.
Okay.
Are you gonna do anything else before you retire for the evening?
Do I detect anything strange about him?
You can make a perception roll.
Yeah, that's under ego, right? Perception. No, that's
No, it's perception roll has its own roll.
I know the roll is listed directly under ego for perception, right?
No, that's presence, brother.
PER?
PER is presence. I mean,
PRE
is presence. Listen, I'm not looking at your sheet. I didn't know you need help here. Let me go look.
PER is 13. PER is present.
Yes, perception. Roll it.
Oh well.
Yeah, nothing seems out of the ordinary. It seemed like a completely ordinary game of cards amongst upper crust aristocrat types.
Okay, because I analyzed that at 16 or less.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just spin around and be like, all right. Well, now that the work's out of the way,
these people excuse themselves. All of the people you play with are heading to their rooms. That was tiring.
Let's turn around to the other group that's still watching, which is all of us.
Well, I mean, we don't know what everybody else is doing. We haven't talked to them yet. So, who is in the room during this bridge game? Dave, Chad, Brent.
Yep.
And Jazz, you were in your room. You were done with you for right now. So, the three of you guys that came up here, I'm going to assume that you guys sat down to play cards effectively.
Afterwards,
Correct.
No, I mean they're playing while you're. They're not. I mean, were you guys
we're
watching?
not just sitting around. Yeah,
because this game went on for like 4 hours or 3 hours.
Yeah,
it's a long game.
I'm amazing. They should pay attention to me.
Well, it really wasn't your best effort, frankly. But the other team stunk so bad. You did it to pick up the slack for your partner. He didn't have a good game.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, let's get through this. What are we doing? Let's start with you, Dave.
Sorry, I don't understand.
I mean, you're in the lounge. This is happening while Pat's playing bridge. You see Chad and Brent's characters there. And you guys all see each other. No, they're not together. They could be. So you guys figure out what you want to do or what you want to talk about amongst yourselves. I don't have to be involved in this unless you need a role. Just talk to each other right now. Go.
Yeah, we need to, get a table together so we can do some discreet talking, right? I don't know if is there a card game where 3 people
You
sitting at
can-
the
you
table?
can
It seems like
play-
trying
You can play cards amongst yourselves, or you can try to join another game. It's up to you.
Yeah, no, we'll find a table in the corner and the 3 of us just meet up.
Okay. Why don't? Oh, go ahead.
One question. Where Pat was playing his bridge game over there, did any of us did at any point did he say his name and any of us catch his name? The guy that was his partner.
Well, Pat knows his name. Yeah, his name would have been
He introduced
mentioned.
himself too.
Yeah,
Mr.
Webb. Yeah, you would have heard his name many times.
Okay, so we know that he's not on the. So we know that he's on the not on the save list
This thing, and we'll figure it out.
or on the do not save.
He's a guy that needs according to the people at your head office there he needs to pass away.
Okay.
But they
So
don't
he-
want him
so-
to. But he was on the list.
So basically, so basically, our guys, we're wanting this guy to basically bite the bullet here, so to speak.
Correct.
We're not wanting him to survive.
Correct.
Okay. That basically what I'm saying is, can we put this guy's face to the name and say, yeah, he shouldn't make it?
Yes. You've done. It's been done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I want to stay and listen. I want to listen to this because Dave and I went over a plan. I want to see if we can if that information's passed along as persuasively as Dave gave it to me. The Velvet Fog laid a plan on me that I was so impressed with. I want to hear it again.
Why are you calling yourself the Velvet Fog?
It was you, boss. You're in charge, man.
Yeah.
You're not in
So
this,
it's
Pat. You're playing bridge
Yeah,
during this.
it's me, Brent, and Chad at a table, right?
I know.
Is that what it is?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Pat's trying to
So-
double dip here.
No. I just was teasing Dave about something.
Yeah, that
Now
plan is shit.
one other question: is Philip here at the moment? Yes or no?
Oh
Who's
yeah,
Philip?
he's there. His bodyguard.
Yeah. Basically, remember, I've got a guy with me at all times at this point.
So just send him away.
Okay, then what, Chad? While you're at it, why don't you just get blindfolds and blindfold all of us? Make this job easier. Now you got people we can't talk in front of now with you.
Well, that doesn't mean no. That's not true. Chad can do whatever he wants. If he wants to get rid of this guy, he can. It's just a matter of how you want to play it. So, what do you want to do with Philip? You know you're coming here to effectively clandestine meet your people. What are you gonna do with him? Because I didn't ask
Well,
beforehand. So to be fair, if you told me I don't
he-
want him to come, I could, you could do that.
He can't tell him what to do because he'd have to. So as we're sitting at the
No,
table,
no. I mean, no. Hold on a
with
second, Dave. Before we got here, I should have gave him the opportunity. He before he got here, he could decide whether Philip was coming or not. So how would you have played that, Chad?
Let's assume. Well, let's go with the. Just basically, I said that I should be okay for this evening, and if he can meet me at my quarters tomorrow again, because it's been pretty quiet
Okay.
because I've been around this lounge so much.
That's fine. Done and done. Dave, please continue what you're saying. No Philip.
So so it's just 3 of us here sitting.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
How far away is kind of the next table?
Oh, there's plenty of room in here. This place is quite big. So there's tables
Okay.
in the corners that no one's at and no one's near. And if you guys
Just
are
wanna
doing
make
this while
sure
the
that
bridge
it's like-
game's going on, there are people watching the bridge game. Everything else is just sort of sprinkled around. And as the night goes on, less and less people will be in there.
Okay.
A lot of people in there smoking, smoking a pipe, reading the paper.
Yeah. So I don't have a straight conversation of what we're doing as we're playing cards in different parts I kind of relate. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Hold
I'm
on.
not
I'm gonna
gonna
go.
have
I'm gonna
us-
take a real life piss while you guys talk
Okay.
amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Well, hey Dave, here's one thing. Like basically everything, every little tidbit of knowledge that I've found, I can write it on the notepad. Nobody's gonna overhear it.
Yeah.
Boom.
So
Not a problem for me. And I can just write stuff and scribble it out. So
Yeah.
for me to
you gotta
communicate
eat
what
them,
I
so there's
know,
no proof of it. You got to eat the slip of paper, so there's no proof.
that's-
Isn't
I'm
that
not
how
gonna
they
eat-
do it?
Yep.
I'm not going to eat the paper, but I can scribble it off. I mean, you can write something.
Anyway.
I don't know. Sometimes if you write too hard, you can take the piece underneath and kind of trace it out and see what was written in there. You be careful. So I explained that we found one of the bad agents in room 118.
I thought it was 13C.
No, that's where Terrence is. I don't know. Terrence is in C89.
No,
I wrote the notes of bad agent in room A19 on the 7th.
Okay, that's right. A19. I apologize.
Right. So
Yeah.
the plan right now is to grab this agent up tonight, drag it back to Pat's room, and interrogate it.
okay. I'm going to mention that Terrence, the guy across the hall, has a historic artifact that was lost around this time. And
So
I mean, did it go down with the ship? It's possible. Or it got yoinked out of this timeline. And it has religious and occult importance.
So should we take the bad agent back to Terrence's room and interrogate him
Well-
there and pick up the knife to him? Terrence doesn't have to live. Terrence is not on our list. I mean,
Well-
I don't remember what's the name of our boss? I don't remember the Colonel Sanders telling us that we had to get any knife or solve any mysticism. But if you want to do that as a sidetrack, we definitely can.
I just
However,
wonder, since we don't
our main mission is to keep these guys alive and to kill the other ones. But
Hey Dave, my water glass.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you tell them about that?
Oh yeah. Also, we found a We found a
Period.
device from the non-period listening device in I don't know, Yahoo's room. He destroyed it, but I would suggest not destroying the rest, or they might catch on to us.
Pat, for future reference, you weren't there, so you can't give hints like that going forward.
Oh yeah, shame.
It was
shame,
just on our
shame.
list of stuff we talked about. I apologize.
Yeah, he kept
Carry
the
on,
list. I
Dave.
didn't keep the list. It is true. I didn't. But yeah,
That's
wasn't
okay.
listening.
Go
He was
ahead.
listening. But yeah. So did you hear the plan, Aaron?
Yeah, I heard it all
No,
right. I had my headset
I was
on when I
gonna
was
say-
in there.
I was gonna say
There's-
no because
there's-
he's not talking to us.
There's a part B of the plan also, where Four Eyes is gonna go ahead and invite everybody who's supposed to survive to a party the night of the event, and we'll try and deal with it that way.
With these plans.
Okay, I'm going to toss in because you all would not be privy to this. First off, all the events that happened to let up and basically say that basically like the chief of security, I'm in good with him, and he can actually help us out if need be. Also, in case anybody forgot, because since Brent's character is talking about artifacts and stuff, I want to remind him that I still have that sextant that was supposed to be pretty good quality.
Yeah. So
It was wondering when that thing was
difference
coming back
is-
into view.
Did you write down this? So I assume you wrote down like how you got to know the chief of security, and we read that, so we're now aware of that.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I would,
So I'm going to suggest perhaps if Goggles sets up this party, perhaps what you could do is you could talk to the security guy and tell him that we'd like to, I don't know, sponsor or work on a test of the emergency broadcasting system the night that it's going to happen. But maybe it doesn't have to be a full on test. Maybe it could be a test of the on maybe on April 14th at around 10 o'clock we'll do a test of the hang on, the port side or the starboard side or some smaller side where we could make sure that we've got a couple boats in action so that when everybody's in Goggles' party, when the shit hits the fan, we can get them out and ready to roll. Thoughts, team?
Okay, that's a good idea, but let me actually throw this in too. Since I'm in good with this guy, I can say that I can mention that this party's going down and see if we could have extra security people around because there's going to be a lot of high profile people there. And that would put everybody more at ease to know that shenanigans wouldn't play out like they did in my case. So that way, if we have more security there, that's going to benefit us if the bad guys show up and try and throw a wrench in the works, so to speak. See what I'm saying?
I take a glance at
no problem, dog.
Yeah, at Brent's character, and I go, thoughts? Right, because it's us three, right?
The chances that they will allow us to do that are slim, but it's certainly something.
When you say that,
we could explore.
when you say that, the party that or the apprehending the person that which part of this are we referring to?
The testing of the emergency response system.
Perhaps if our mute friend could be a bit eloquent and explain that after the last incident where he was accosted, he's very scared about his security. Maybe we could pool some of our funds, as we've seen when he gave a little bit of money away, it went to their minds. Maybe we could suggest he's headed the security, right? His buddy's Philip. Maybe we could suggest. He seems to be friendly to money. Maybe we could suggest that we would sponsor this test by paying him and his crew to do this test, focusing on the mute's scaredness. Thoughts?
I mean, it's something that could be attempted. I'm willing to donate whatever I can.
Okay.
This is just what me and Goggles came up on. Quick 5-minute in a thing. If you guys have better thoughts, definitely let us. I'll put them on the table.
I certainly think if we're gonna go to get that chick, that's something we should go tonight. I'm in for that.
Yes. Yeah. We're gonna go tonight. She's on. Go ahead, Chad. I think you want to say something.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I'm supposed to be have made my money being a boat captain. So obviously I'm not going to be afraid of water or being on boats. But I could say to put my mention this party to the security, mention this party to Philip, and say to put some of the there's somebody that's going to be attending the party that's real scared of the water. Could we just kind of make sure that everything's on the fly, just to put his mind at ease, and we could play this off.
Maybe we ease his mind with the gold. Maybe we don't worry so much.
Oh yeah,
about
cash
Philip does
king.
or doesn't know. Maybe we explain to Philip that due to the recent incident, you are under a fit of PTSD, and you're very worried about your safety. Maybe we say there's multiple. Maybe we explain that there's multiple people in first class who are afraid of their security, which is why multiple people in first class will be sponsoring this.
Can I pop in here real quick?
Yes.
Yeah. Nobody knows what happened to Chad.
Yeah, they do. I told them.
You told one guy,
tell us shit.
and then you hired the guy.
No, we're
No,
sitting.
he explained the situation to right now. He said that
He
at the
wrote
very
it
beginning
down.
when we sat down.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I
and
gotcha.
also, Aaron, I don't think you were here. I can write on notes, and I don't have to worry about being overheard. So I can write
got
all
it.
this stuff down.
Once
But he
again, your
does every-
disadvantage becomes an advantage.
Every time he writes a note, though, to make sure no one else can read it, he eats it.
Can I also
No,
mention?
you said that.
It's a 25-point flaw. You got to have some issue with it.
Constipation.
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing. I've been listening to this thing, and I just want you all to remember one thing. I'm not going to even make you roll. All right. Let's go back to what the people at the Minutemen Project told you at the top of this mission. All right. They gave you one specific rule. All right. And what was the rule?
Save the knife. Save the knife.
No, it had nothing to do with that. Had nothing to do with that. The rule was don't do anything crazy until the iceberg hits.
Yes.
All right, now I'm not telling you can or can't do crazy stuff before then, but that's what they told you.
Well, okay, let me ask you this, Aaron. Having like a gathering on the Titanic, I'm sure that's common. Asking for extra security because of an incident that happened to me, that's nothing. That's nothing far fetched. It's just saying.
I didn't say
wanna
any
make
of that.
sure
I didn't say anything that was far fetched. I listen to what you guys are talking about, and I want to throw that out there. That's it.
I mean, I'm not twisting history here. I mean, I'm just saying.
I didn't
okay,
say
we're
you
having
did anything wrong. You're paranoid. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I just want to
therefore
reiterate
the
what they
captain ought to
said.
buy it. Or the security guy ought to buy it. Yeah, my guy's a little freaked out because he got a tie.
So, with all that said, as you guys chatter amongst yourselves during this event and to move it along, you've come up. You as a group, what have you decided you're going to pursue in the morning?
Well, let's not say morning. So I want to make sure I'm aware of what's going on. So
It's midnight
right now, on what day?
on Thursday.
The
We're
date.
ebbing ever closer to Friday, but we're not there yet.
Okay, so it's
The 11th.
the 13th. It's the 11th
Yes.
at 11 p.m.
You guys have
So
went
it
through
means-
half a day almost. We're almost to the second half of the day we started last game.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
So-
that's where we're at.
I know.
The plan was actually tonight to capture the chick and interrogator.
You're going to capture the chick that you saw and identified as a stopwatch agent.
Yes, an interrogator.
What do you guys think of this plan?
They loved it.
Okay. Hey,
I've drawn a lot of attention to myself, so I'd rather be
yes,
like
you have.
I would rather be like on the back end of this one. If something goes south, I'll be around, but until then, I just want to. I'll keep my distance, but not too far. Does
Brent,
that
do
make
you want to
sense?
chime in on this? I understand where you're going to go, Chad.
Like basically, I'll just be watching the situation, like using stealth or whatever, and then if things go real bad, then I'm around. See what I'm saying? Because I've got the ability to stay concealed and stuff.
I don't think we need to take her to another room. I think we should just take care of her there.
I'm worried. We worried that her room may be bugged.
And
We
what?
don't
More
want-
stopwatch agents will come in? That's good.
We don't want them to know what we know.
Well, heck, just go grab the dagger and we'll slit all this road. So we're done. I'm kidding, by the way.
Just to expedite this, this conversation is coming to a close, but I'd like to get something solid in concrete for either the remainder of the evening or something to do in the morning, so we can move this along.
Could we actually would we be able to get this bad agent? Would we be able to get her and interrogate her like stealthily?
Why are you asking me
You
that?
won't know until we do those rolls. I mean,
No, I'm not asking you. I'm asking the other guys.
Oh, okay. Tell me what I'm needed.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? Just go to her room, knock on her door, she opens the door, and we drag her off? I mean, what?
No, Yahoo's gonna lockpick the door. We're gonna rush in and grab her and take her over to Goggles Eye's room.
Which one is Goggles? You keep saying that name, and I don't remember which one that is.
It's Pat.
Okay, the doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, now the
But we wanna
next
hit
question. The listening device. Well, what did you? Yeah, you mentioned something about them watching us. I mean, I wouldn't know about spy devices or stuff, but are we sure his room's secure?
More secure than mine. I didn't even look at mine. Did you look in yours?
No, I just now
So then
found
it's more
out.
secure than yours, right? So we're going with what we know. I do agree that, you know, if we had a couple more days to do a bit more detailed research on all the rooms, maybe there might be a better spot. But his room is right down the row from his, right? So we don't got to go from A to B to C. It's A to A, right? So it's just right down the room, and we've already identified, you know, one. If they do have more, nothing we could do if we're going with what we got.
What room is she in exactly? Again?
She is in A18.
What room is Terrence in?
Right
Terrence
beside.
is
He's
He's
across
right
the hall
beside.
from me.
C98.
Yeah,
He's in
yeah.
C98.
Okay, I was curious.
Yeah, she's closer to my room.
Okay.
So I'll
I'll go back in my room
As-
after the game and
as we leave here, you know, I explain I'll go get Jazz Dog or whatever his name is, and we'll meet outside of the what did I say, room A something. What do we want to call it? 115?
yeah.
So we're gonna have a late night.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Pat, you and the dog are unaware of this plan. So really, I guess you don't have a say in this
No,
one.
Pat knows.
No. Pat, yeah, Pat. Me and Pat talked about all this. That's what we did when we were at Pat's room.
Oh,
That's
so
why I was
this
able
was
to
a.
tell him.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I wasn't in there.
Yeah. Me and Pat made the plan.
Hard
Yeah,
day.
sorry.
So
You told us
Pat,
to
you're
go
in
the
on
room.
this, huh? Okay.
I'm not
All right,
in
his-
on some
it
of
was
it's new
his-
to me, but we'll go with it.
Most of it was your plan. What are you talking about?
You know,
The
most of
plan is
what I
already
said
being
to-
discarded.
most of what I said to you was my plan.
Uh-huh.
This is like the telephone game. What you said to them.
It's exactly what we talked
what I
about in the
said to
room.
you.
I wrote it all down, word verbatim. I got an eidetic memory.
You got the party on the wrong day. Other than that, everything. Okay, never mind. Anyway,
All right, so as we adjourn, I'm gonna go get Jazz Dog, fill him in, and what time are we as we leave the? How much headroom do we have?
Well, when Pat's not there at 1:00 when you're going to go do this. Pat's still in the middle of his game, so he's not going to be involved in this one.
Are we going to be wearing masks? Or
Come
put
on.
a bag over her head?
You got me. I don't know.
They're gonna have
It's
to
not
push
my
it later.
plan.
No, I'm asking Dave. I mean, would it not be a good idea to try and stay more concealed, like either have some sort of a mask on or also
No, that's just going to be more conspicuous. We're either going to do this and it goes well, or we're going to do this and it goes horrible.
We're going when we're in the room, we're going to knock them out and bring them back to the room. If somebody asks what the hell's going on, we're going to explain how our friend's wife got very, very drunk, and we're escorting her back to their suite.
We definitely are going to
here's-
dart this chick, right?
Yeah,
here's
start.
Okay, I was gonna say here's a thought. I forgot about the darts, but I was gonna say
You don't have any.
since, yeah, I still have one left, but I was gonna say since Jazz now has one of the uniforms, he could deliver a complimentary spiked.
He's not here. He's in bed asleep.
We don't know any of that. We don't know. I have no idea what Jazz
We have
has.
no idea. He's got a uniform. We don't know anything.
Yeah.
You also
Maybe
don't know
he'll
how
tell
many
me
darts
that-
Pat
Yeah,
and Chad used.
Good point.
Yeah, maybe when I go to tell Jazz, he'll say, "Hey, I've got a uniform. Let's try this instead." But for now, I'm headed to Jazz
Okay,
to tell
okay.
him. You know what I'm saying?
It's good. It's good. I'm just. It's hard keeping all this different stuff straight.
Yeah. No worries.
All right, my game's over. So,
Well, or not.
well, we agreed not to do this until my game was over because I got to be there.
Your game ended at 1 a.m.
Okay,
with all the post-game baloney.
I'm gonna go back to my room, look around, make sure nothing's changed.
Roll perception.
Oh.
Nothing appears to be out of order.
Also, and this is a silly question, but
yeah,
would they have like the little things like? I'm sure they have something fancier, but things like will you tell people don't disturb your room, like don't come in or things like that?
They do not.
Okay.
That's not the way it worked back in them days.
I was afraid.
So let me get this straight. I want to make sure I've got this plan straight in my head. You guys are going to convene en masse at this lady's room, right? Her name being Kathy Kennedy, stateroom A18. All right, you tell me when I'm wrong here. You're going to come to her en masse. Someone's going to pickpocket the door. Someone's going to lockpick the door. I mean, you can try to pickpocket it. And then you're going to roll in there and subdue her. And then we don't know exactly what happens after that. That's the plan, right?
And then we're taking her to Pat's room.
Wait, when you say subdue her, what I will be doing is I'll be using my lightning reflexes to shoot her with a trank dart.
Probably
right?
the D's dart, because the trank dart might last too long.
Whatever.
I want to make sure I've got all the plan up to the point where you get to the room. So
yep.
I'm keeping watch while they're, because like I said, I'm better at conceal.
Here's a question for you, Chad. If you see something, what are you gonna do? You can't talk.
Scream. A whistle. He can whistle.
No, he can't.
He got no lips.
He's got no way to communicate. That's 25 points disadvantages. That's what you get.
Okay, so, how about if I'm just walking like
I shouldn't have said
anything.
I should have just let it go down. That's my fault.
He could write us a note
and like a paper wad and hit him with it. All right.
We'll give
anyway,
could I bang my cane on the wall or something?
I'll tell you what. If you see something, we'll figure out what you're gonna do and if it works.
Okay. Just listen. Be quiet, everybody.
Wait. We'll give him a balloon.
Putting on the Ritz.
We'll give him a balloon, and if he hears something, pop the balloon.
No, we're not doing that. You guys already come up with this plan. I should have said nothing. So he's in the hall as your lookout. So now, by the way, balloons? Where do you think you're at? Did you pull it out of your butt? Okay.
That's where I store all my balloons.
So, yeah, they're full of heroin is the problem. So, Brent, this is like a joke. Brent's artist, Dave's guy, Pat's doctor are all going to this room to pick the lock.
So
and
first, I'm in my room trying to get me ready.
Oh, so you're not there.
Yeah, I'm there yet.
Are you fetching
before
Jazz?
I go there, yes. Before I go there, I'm gonna go to Jazz's room.
Jazz, there's a knock at your door.
You're gonna have to knock harder. I'm asleep.
Oh, well, you wake up.
All right, I'll crack open the door.
It's Dave.
We have business. The room may be bugged. And I whisper really quietly in his ear. We have business. The room may be bugged. We can discuss it on the way out. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I'll throw on some clothes quick and follow him.
Okay.
As we're walking through the corridors, I whisper to him. I explain the plan to him. I go, we're gonna go capture this agent You're gonna open the door. We're gonna tranker. We're
No.
gonna bring him to
No.
Goggles.
No.
Oh, you get a better idea. Fantastic.
There's 3 days left. What if you move this soon? You can ruin everything. We got 3 days left on this boat. You're gonna make this move now?
This person's not on the list. It doesn't matter if this person lives or dies.
There's gonna be consequences if they have teammates. If this person just disappears, you're gonna blow everything open.
Oh, Goggles says he's a smart guy, and this is his plan. I mean, we could talk to the other guys, but the plan is in motion. There are people going up to the A deck right now to enact this plan. Things are in motion.
Look, they appointed you leader for some reason. I'm not sure why right now. But if you tell me to follow you and go through with this, I will help you. But I'm telling you, this is a bad freaking idea. The time is not right. It's not right. Think about it.
If we don't do it tonight, we're doing it tomorrow. We have to do something. We have to move forward with the plan. So clock's ticking. As we're heading towards having this discussion, heading towards.
Yeah, you're almost there.
Yep. As I see the guys, I give them the sign to stand down.
Dave, you are the leader technically.
Yep.
So this is your call. I mean, technically, they can still do what they want, but
Yep. I told Jazz, I say, you better have we'll do it tomorrow if you want. We'll wait one more day, but we need a better coherent plan. I'll let Goggles know that you approved the plan, just not the day, and we'll go from there.
Listen to me. I managed to get a steward's uniform. I can get around the ship anywhere I want to go. I can search rooms if you tell me where to search. I can go looking for information. No one will bother me. You understand? If we just start kidnapping random chicks off this boat, all hell's going to break loose. It's way too early to get desperate. We've got 2 full days and another full day until we hit the iceberg. You can't be running off half crop. Who's coming up with this crap?
Goggles. So here's the plan then. Here's the plan. You take your fancy thing. I explain to him that there's a bad agent in room A18.
A18 confirming. A18.
Yes, sir. There's some mystic weapon that the hippies interested in. I don't even know if you want to check that out. That's over in Terrence's room. And I also discussed, because I don't think I talked to Jazz yet. I discussed with Jazz the gentleman I saw this morning that I took notes on that got on board. Remember that guy?
correct.
Make sure Jazz aware. I make sure.
Okay.
So keep an eyeball out for him. And then I kind of pat Jazz as he goes on the way. And I also tell him about the bug in the ashtray. Goggles found.
Okay, that's good information. We need to get together tomorrow night. Tell everybody to get together tomorrow night. Poker game. And we'll.
After that, we'll abduct the agent.
What? Stop. After that, we'll figure out the next move.
So well, that sounds good, but Goggles was pretty adamant that this is the way we got to go. So,
Man, Pat, you really were a stickler to this plan. So
I need to go back to see where the laundry is because I got tire tracks all over my back.
let me just say something. So, Brent, you are standing in the hall with Pat. Right? No, Pat, you weren't there, were you?
Pat was in his room.
So
I'm
Brent,
close by.
Brent,
I was on the other end. I was on the other end of the hall from Chad.
You guys see,
you guys on the
in
other
the
side.
distance, you see Jazz and Dave coming towards you. Then Dave makes a throat slash, like no go signal. Then they just both turn around and leave. That's what you see.
Okay.
I'm going to shrug right now. At this point, I'm just going to shrug and I'm just going to go back to my room and go to bed. I'm going to call at this point.
I'm gonna have a nightcap and sleep in.
There you go. My God. Are we going to make it to Friday? I think we did. Hey, listen. Does anyone tonight, because we got a late start, can everyone go till midnight tonight? Can we do that?
Yeah. I can. I mean, I
Let's
don't know
just
about
see
you
how far
coaches.
we make it. Let's just keep
We're not going to
rolling.
finish it. I can tell you.
If we gotta quit, we quit.
Okay. So, anything else for Thursday evening? I'm assuming, are we going to call it here?
Actually, when I go back
Uh-huh.
to my room,
Yeah.
what?
Go ahead. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about something else I just read. Go ahead.
I'm gonna put my ashtray while I'm sleeping. I'm gonna put the ashtray in the closet.
Fair enough.
I would like to
expect him to
inspect.
hear. You're mute.
I would like to inspect my ashtray as well, based on the information.
Yeah, I might talk in my sleep.
Okay. Jazz, do you have any electronics skills?
I do have electronics. Yes.
You do? Well, shucky darn. Give me a roll, big boy.
Let me find it. There it is.
Sweet Georgia Brown.
I made it by 2.
Okay.
And I'm only aware of 1980s technology, by the way.
That's okay. You know there's an electronic device of some advanced nature in this ashtray's base. You can tell that without destroying the ashtray. You can see how it's lined in there a certain way to where it would broadcast. Sort of, you've seen plenty of bugs in your time down in Miami, brother. If you know what I mean. Plus, you probably laid some. So yes,
So,
you know you're pretty sure that wait a minute. Hold on a second. I'm gonna backtrack that, dog. Your ashtray doesn't seem to have anything in it. I apologize.
Okay.
But you
And I
give it a
will
look. You know what to look for, and you're sure that what you've got here is an old school, big old ashtray with nothing foreign in it at all.
Okay. And I'll just give my apartment a cursory check.
Yeah, everything seems clear.
Okay.
I believe
Good.
it's called cabin, not apartment.
I like the fact that Dave came, woke you up. You had to get dressed at 1 a.m. You roll out of your place. You walk halfway across the boat. You do a U-turn, come back to your place, go back in your room, get undressed, and go back to sleep at 1:30 a.m.
And hopefully stop the catastrophe in the process.
Okay. Is anyone else got anything going on tonight before we move on to Friday? Friday. Okay. Everyone can sing
What's
along
the
if they
actual
want.
date today?
It is now the 12th.
12.
Friday the 12th. Okay.
Correctamundo. And welcome to day 12.
And so we crashed on the 14th, right?
Early,
yes.
like a little after.
Tomorrow,
14th at 11 p.m. 11
Saturday
p.m.
is
on
your
the
last
14th.
full day. Okay.
Yeah, we hit
At
the
11 p.m.
uh,
Saturday, it crashes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and
yeah. So
we'll put you
basically,
underwater by
yeah.
2 something.
Okay. The breakfast bugle sounds at 8:30 in the morning, and there you go. Anybody going to breakfast? Y'all sleeping? You guys were up
yeah.
real late.
Oh, I'll get up and go to breakfast. I don't
Everyone
care.
was up late.
How late?
Breakfast.
What do you mean? You were up screwing around at that chick's apartment until almost 2 a.m.
Yeah, but
Make
what
it
time
brunch.
is breakfast?
The bugle's at 8:30.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I can get by. I'm young, so I can get by not that much sleep. Besides,
right.
I was supposed to meet up with Philip anyway.
Philip is at your door at promptly 8 a.m.
Okay, well, I will go to breakfast with Philip.
All right. Who's going to breakfast? Who's sleeping in? Who's doing something else? Let's go around the horn.
I'll go to
Sleeping in.
breakfast.
Brett sleeping in. Pat breakfast. Chad breakfast. Dave.
Breakfast.
Dog.
Brunch.
So you're going to sleep in then. Okay. Breakfast comes as one would expect.
Okay, during breakfast, I'm going to discuss the gathering that we're going to be having with Philip. Basically, relay the information as far as like trying to get more security there.
Say that one more time. I'm not sure I caught what you just said.
Okay. Basically, the gathering that we're having that has previously been planned, where we're gonna have the survivors and stuff, and try and get like a little shindig going. That basically, I would like for, because there are some high profile people, and I'm concerned about the stuff that happened before. I'd like to have some extra security there, just keeping an eye on things.
So let me hold on. This shindig that you guys have played, I'm sort of not fully in the loop on this. When was
I'm
this
not fully
played?
in the loop, and it's supposed to be my shindig.
So you're going to ask for extra security for a party you're throwing. That's all I need to know from you, Chad.
Yeah.
Now, what day's the party, Chad?
I
Tonight?
I thought we'd already planned it.
He's mute now.
Tonight? Saturday night?
I thought it was as close to the official crash as possible.
So, Saturday night.
SATUR.
What time?
Who came
Well,
up with this plan?
I don't know. You all decided on the shindig. I mentioned it early, and then you all were kind of like, "Oh,
Okay,
yeah."
here's what I said about a shindig. Here's what I told Dave about a shindig. What might be a neat idea is if we could set up a time to have some type of social event or party where all the people that are supposed to make it on our list are invited. I'm not sure where we would do it, but it'd be nice to have it as close to the time of the iceberg as possible. So maybe we could go up on the top deck and stargaze, or have some type of little walking tour and be near a lifeboat when it hits. It's all that was discussed. All I said.
So the party's
For a
not
backup plan.
The party's not fully conceived yet. It's in the planning, but still, it's okay for you to ask for backup security, Chad. That's no problem.
Sure, but we need to start nailing down times.
Yeah, but you're not with Chad, so you wouldn't be privy to this. Philip says that would be no problem if you've got the money.
I'll just let him know it won't be a problem.
All right. Anything else you're doing for breakfast aside from making arrangements?
No, I eating breakfast. Scribbling doodles in my
I will say
notepad.
Phillips doesn't seem to think anything of this request at all. So it makes you think that this is probably something that you do occasionally come across.
Yeah.
All right. Pat, what are you doing?
Well, I only have, of our list, I only have 2 names that I've been able to find and familiarize myself with so far.
Right.
So we're going to have to divide that list up and everybody take some names. Otherwise, we're never going to get through it.
You did work your way through every person on the list that you guys have. You have not worked your way through every person on the stopwatch list.
I just want the list. I just want our list of the people that are supposed to survive.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't think you'd done something you hadn't done. That's all I'm saying. You wouldn't have had time to do all that. That'd be a ton.
If they're on the stopwatch's live list, it
the
doesn't
stopwatch
matter.
has a list of success and failure they want, and you guys have one. That's fine. So you're doing what for breakfast? They're just eating breakfast, and then you're going to go out of here and do something else.
Yeah, I'm going to start looking around for these people and saying hi, and
you're just being your usual self at breakfast.
Yeah, socializing and
make a perception roll. While Aaron makes a roll that you don't get to know about. Sorry. Pretty good roll.
Made it by several by by 3.
Okay, Pat.
Yeah.
Put a pin in that for now. Okay. Dave, breakfast.
Yes, sir.
Do you need to pass any notes? Do anything? Do you have anything you need to check out? What's your plan?
I want to pass the note because Pat wasn't there last night, right? It was just us 3.
Pat was. Well, I think Pat got there I think weren't you preparing a room or something, Pat? Is that what you said you were doing?
Yeah. We talked the plan over, and then I was preparing a room that no one ever showed up.
No one ever showed
so
up.
I didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
Yep. So before I go to breakfast, I'm gonna, write a note. Plan delayed. More info tonight.
You go pass it to Pat.
more-
Make a dex roll.
Yeah. Yep. And so I was looking at my guy.
Yeah.
My guy does have. Fuck, he had some lightning reflexes +2 dex.
That's dandy.
I don't know if that adds anything. I was just throwing it out there. And I got a 6.
Wow. Man, not only does he pass you the note, he gives you a manicure, kisses your hand, and does all your nails in color. Dave, your guy is a formidable combatant. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay. Anything else, Dave, you want to do before we move past breakfast here? Great.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Brent, we're gonna go to you, and this sort of applies to you too, dog. There's a knock at your doors. I know you're not together, and there are stewards
joining rooms.
You and dog do?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. There are stewards there, and they say they're there to they're going to all the staterooms to stow life belts on top of the wardrobes. And they've got there's a guy in the hall with a huge, moving container full of life belts. Life belts, if you don't know, are like flotation devices, basically.
Okay.
I have no trouble with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna open up and step out in the hallway while they do the thing. When they're
Okay,
done,
both of you guys make me a 3d6er, please. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. So, dog, as one of the guys is putting the belt on your in your wardrobe, he goes, "Like you're gonna need these, right?" And it kind of gives you a little wink.
Yes. Better safe than sorry, though.
He goes, "Don't worry about it. It's just a formality. Company regulations. The White Star Line doesn't want anything to happen to our passengers."
Very good, sir. Thank you for your service.
When he says the name White Star Line,
Yeah,
is that correct?
that is correct. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you don't need to roll for that one. You guys you are awake, but I mean, you're talking like 10 a.m. So I mean, it's you guys are up. Okay. So I'm going to assume that you. Oh, go ahead, Brent.
After they put that in our rooms, I'm going to, when they go to knock on Terrence's door to do his room, is he in there?
When you actually do get there, and you hear, "Who is it?" And they go, he says, "It's Higgins. It's Higgins, sir. Here to drop off a life belt." And eventually the door opens, and the guy goes in, and he's not in there very long, and he comes out, and then they just keep going down the hall.
They are hitting every room, and
they're hitting every room.
Right?
Correct. Yes, every room's getting one of these. While we're with you, go ahead, bro. While we're with you, what are your afternoon? What are your after 10 a.m. plans? Tell me if you're going somewhere. Tell me where.
I'm gonna when they, do Higgins stuff. I'm just gonna say, you think they would have done this before the trip started?
You're gonna say that to who?
Response to the guy across the hall, Higgins.
Oh, you didn't see him. He didn't come out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Dog, any afternoon or right before noon plans?
No, I don't have any plans until the decks get busy.
Okay, so around lunchtime, let's say. Okay, let's move. Okay, I need to know, Dave, Pat, and Chad. What are your guys doing after lunch?
I'm
Well, I
gonna
want
continue. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Continue surveillance.
Okay.
See if I can find the guy from yesterday. Maybe track him.
Okay.
If not, any of the other agents. Want to make sure that I'm going to. I don't want to bring any what is it? What do you call it when you bring it? I don't want to be seen too close to that room, but I want to go past it at least once or twice.
I got it. Pat, Dave, be on standby for a second. Pat, what are you doing? And where are you going? Dave's doing his rounds.
I need you to clarify one thing for me.
Yes, sir.
There are two lists.
Correct.
There's our list, and there's stopwatch list.
Correct.
Our list is everyone that needs to survive. Our list has all the people that survived, and those are the people that still need to survive.
Correct.
Yeah, there's 8 of them, I think.
Now, does it matter what stopwatch's list has?
Let me explain. Well, I'm going to tell you what it means. Okay, because it's good worth a refresher. You want the things on your list to happen.
Yes.
You want Jennifer Bennett, for example, to survive. You want Dr. Chandler to die. Okay. The stopwatch list has, like, for example, you met Brian Webb. Okay.
Yeah.
Brian Webb, it needs to die, but he was on the stopwatch list to save.
But he wasn't on my list at all.
He's not on. Well, you got both lists because that's how they ended up being on this trip. Remember, they recovered the stopwatch list and made their own. They had your guys. Yeah. So you've got both lists, and you know, for example, that Brian Webb, whom you met and played Picard with, you know for a fact he's supposed to die.
Yes.
Excuse me, that's a lie. He's supposed to survive, but they want to kill him.
Okay.
I think I got that right. Let me double check because I looked.
That's different than what you said at the game.
Yeah, it does get confusing. Hold on. Don't hold me to that. My God, there's a lot that both. It's because I had to read it last time to make sure I had it right. Let me look again. But yes, both lists. The list that they've got, you've been instructed to try to thwart their. You don't want necessarily them to get what they want, and you do want to get what you get.
Okay. So the lists aren't identical. Their names on both lists.
Different names on both lists.
That's correct.
Yeah, they're different names on both lists. So yeah, okay. Yeah, I can't do both lists by myself. I'm just not gonna be able to do it.
They're pretty comprehensive lists.
I'm gonna keep doing it though. I'm just gonna keep working the first list, see if I can get finished with it.
I'll give you. Oh, here it is. Okay, so Webb, for example. Okay.
Yeah.
Stopwatch wants to keep him alive.
Yes.
Okay, that's what they want.
Okay.
You guys don't necessarily want that.
Okay.
So on their list, Webb see where it says alive?
Yes.
That's what they want to happen, but that's not. So everything on the stopwatch list, you sort of want the exact opposite on their list.
Okay.
All right. Does that make any sense to everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, for example, the guy you've met, Brian Webb, he needs to go.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Aaron, just so, because I'm not looking at the list right now, but just
I think it's posted.
I believe there were like 20 names on the list that we had.
Yep.
There were 8 to survive and 12 not.
Well, okay.
Verify my math here.
I'm going to put another copy of the list in the chat. That way you don't have to worry about trying to remember this, okay? with all that said, as I do this, what are your
Okay.
plans, Chad?
Okay. Well, my question is this:
Yeah.
they want the people that are marked. Basically, the list that we have to survive. We want to save those people,
As it's written.
and we want the people that aren't supposed to survive not to survive. The stopwatch, they're doing the exact opposite, correct?
You want everything exactly the opposite of what's written down on their list.
But they're different names on each list.
Correct.
Okay, that's what's throwing me because
Yeah.
I only remember seeing one list.
Well, I'm getting ready to post
Nope.
that list right now.
They're 2 lists. I remember them.
Let me go back through the scrolls here.
No, you don't have to go back. I'm posting it right this exact second. Bam. It's now. You got it right there. So on the pro stopwatch list, if it says died, you want him to live. If it says survived, you want that guy to die. On your list, you want it just like it's written. All right. I need Dave. So, Dave, you're out wandering. Pat, what did you say you were ultimately going to do here?
I was gonna just walk around the doors again.
The door.
You know, the
Okay,
hallways
and then
this morning instead of
Chad,
using
where
the-
did you say you were going?
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
I'm looking at this. I'm
Okay, Dave.
digesting
Dave,
this
make a perception roll, and then make another one. That's good.
7,
That's real good. Make one more.
14.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not seeing anything, Dave.
You told me to put a pin in my stuff for a second. Do I need to make a roll now, or?
Well, I can't remember. What were you? You were doing what? You were going by looking at the rooms, right?
Yeah, but before that, when I was at breakfast, you told me to put a pin in it for a second.
What were we talking about?
I was sitting at breakfast looking around for people.
Oh no, that's not what I meant for that.
He said put a pin in what Dave was doing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Misunderstood. Yeah.
we're waiting on you, buddy.
Well, what I was planning on doing has changed now.
Okay, well, you didn't tell
Because-
me the first thing you were going to do, so that's fine.
Well, because like I was thinking like since nobody's mentioned like actually sending out invitations or anything to this gathering that we're trying to plan, I was gonna say like obviously I write a lot. I could make invitations and slip them under their door, but it's changed since my interpretation of the list changed. So basically,
I'll tip a bellboy to do personal invites. It's not a problem.
Okay,
You're
that's
not
fine.
you're not with Chad, so he wouldn't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well,
We gotta
But
remember that.
What I'm trying to say, like looking at this list here, okay, on the pro timepiece people, we want 4 people to survive, and we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people to die.
Yes.
And then if we look at the other one, then it would be everybody marked died to survive. So that would be 1,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is a lot of people to make sure. Honestly, this is a lot of people to keep track of to make sure that
Well,
they survive or die.
We're gonna go back to your.
we're
Hold on a second. We're gonna
we're
go
gonna
back
mi-
to
we're-
your drills back in the day when before you took this mission. Your number one priority is your list. That's your number one priority. If you can do something about the other list, that would probably be a good thing. But it is what it is.
Okay, because what I'm saying, the sheer volume of this, it seems impossible with just what we have.
Well, we have some of it's gonna have to be. I mean, listen, it is what it is. I'm gonna tell you, this is the job you got. What are you doing after lunch?
Well, I was going to do
Or
invites
after
to everybody
breakfast?
like I said, I was going to do invites, but since
You don't know what Pat's doing, so we're going to say you're going back to your place and doing invitations. That was what your initial plan was, and you'd have no way to know any otherwise. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
Pat, make a perception roll. Okay.
I'm on a boat.
I wasn't going to say anything about that, but yeah. All right. So we're going to briskly go through this. It's now, with all that said, Chad, you've been busy. Pat, you've been making your rounds. Oh, Pat. Oh, yes, you're making your rounds.
Yeah.
Pat, go ahead, and this is completely unrelated to the previous roll you just made. Make me a perception roll as you check. Now, I assume you're going to check out the pro stopwatch passages. Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and make me make a series of rolls. Let's see how you do. Okay.
I made that one a 4.
Oh, actually, I need to make these rolls. Ignore that. Sorry.
Make sure you make one by 4.
No, that your roll was irrelevant. Okay, I'll let you know. Oh, okay. There's one. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. 4. Okay, so you actually are catching some people coming out of their rooms. You'd had a lot better luck today. Probably because when you were there, breakfast had just ended and there people were coming back late. You see a man walk out of C-103. You writing this down?
Okay. Trying to. Give me a second.
All right.
C-103.
Yeah. You see a lady walk out of D-33.
Okay.
You see a fellow walk out of C-80. And then
any of these people that I've seen before, like
you've
spent
seen them
time
around, but you didn't put their faces to a room.
Okay.
And then
I always tip my hat to the women and say hello to the gentlemen and
sure.
Morning, good morning.
Here's the hilarious thing.
Whatever,
As you're walking by at B71, who should pop out but your bridge buddy? He's like, there he is. There he is. It's the bridge master. There he is, my good man. It is great to see you. What a great way. The unstoppable team of card players. We're still on for dinner, yes?
Certainly.
All right. He's like, that's outstanding. He goes, well, I've got business to attend to. I'm looking forward to it. And he strolls away. He came out of B71.
Okay.
All right. So you actually you put some names to faces there probably.
Okay.
You know for a fact that that's Brian Webb. So him you know for sure. So but Pat, you've put some work in. That's a fact.
I got about 7 people.
Yeah. Lunch is here. We're gonna start off with Jazz. He's been out of the loop for a while. Jazz, what are you getting up to for lunchtime?
When the decks start getting busy, I'm gonna don my servant uniform.
Yeah.
Move with purpose, using my disguise and.
Hold on a second. Uniform is not what I would call ripe, but it's not great.
I would have cleaned it overnight.
You didn't say that.
I didn't have a chance.
How would you clean it?
The sink.
You could douche it down a little bit. It doesn't stand out. I just wanted to let you know. Okay, so you're moving amongst the people in your outfit.
Yeah, moving like I'm very busy. I'm walking quick,
All right,
You know
I
what I mean?
understand.
and I'm gonna try to get into room A18.
Are you going to try to get into the room?
I am.
Okay. Are you going to? How are you? So, what's the strategy here?
Well, I'm gonna go to the room first. Knock softly. Room service or cleaning crew.
Okay, you don't hear anything.
I would like to try to enter the room.
What do you got?
Pick lock.
Do your nasty business. Hold on a second. Make a perception roll. Okay, that's great. That's your lockpick roll. Now make a perception roll. Okay. As you're working on the door, and just about when you hear the lock click, you do hear someone coming nearby. They're not right beside you, but they're somewhere coming down the hall.
From the room or from the hallway.
From the hall. You're not in the room yet.
Okay, I'm gonna put my tools away and just walk like I'm still working. You know what I mean? Until the person passes.
Make a
me or-
disguise roll. Oh yeah, no problem. They just keep walking.
When the coast is clear, I'll go back to the room.
Man, you're like James Bond, dude. You got all the shit. You got all the stuff you need, all the skills. Okay, you easily gain access to the room.
Search for any incriminating evidence, any plans, anything out of
This
the
is a-
ordinary.
This is a stateroom, right? You don't see any. Make a perception roll. Okay, you see a just the stuff you would normally find in a room. You also see a doctor's bag, like sitting on top of the dresser, and you see a copy of Bram Stoker's Dracula.
That's weird.
Oh, and you see make one more roll. This is a little more difficult. Okay, that's fine. That's all you notice at a quick glance.
Rifle the bag quick.
You can do the bag. Okay. So it's a doctor. It looks exactly like a doctor's bag. Hold on a second here. You see things that don't fit the time period. You see it basically. It's you see like a some sort of like how I can describe them. It's sort of like the things Bones use to like give injections, some stuff like that. You know, there's also some bandages and stuff. There's some more normal stuff, but there's absolutely some stuff that you've never seen before.
Is there any way I can disable functionality without damaging?
You've got electronics. I mean, you could give it a whirl. This stuff's outside of your realm of knowledge, but you could give it a whirl.
I hit it exactly.
You did something to something, but you're not 100% sure of what you did or if it had any effect.
Okay, check the book quick. Just rifle through it.
Okay, make a perception roll again.
Yes.
This book is not a book. It looks like some sort of odd delivery system for like how can I put this? Almost like a Dart-based system. It's
Sort of like what I have with business card.
It's sort of like what you've seen in the past. Let's just put it that way.
Can I remove the ammunition?
It doesn't look like there's anything in it.
So it's some kind of a dart gun or a dart delivery system, but there's no darts. Is what you're saying?
Apparently, whatever it is not loaded.
Okay, I'm gonna put it. Make sure everything is back the way I found it, and leave the room as fast as possible.
So tell me exactly what you're going to do. You're going to put everything back, then what?
Exit the room.
Okay. I just want to make sure I know your exact acts. Okay. And you make one last roll for disguise. We'll use that. Oh, you come out of the room, and there's someone in the hallway. They're like, "Hey, yo, boy, what are you doing in there?"
Just making sure the flotation devices have been installed in all the rooms, sir.
Where's your supply?
They were supposed to be delivered earlier today. I had reports that some were missing in this area. I was just checking. Have you received yours, sir?
This is a working guy, not a passenger guy.
Look, they told me to check and make sure David did his job, man. Sir?
Okay. You got deception? What do you got? You got persuasion?
Acting and persuasion.
Oh, boy. Okay, make one of each. We'll see if you can augment your baloney. Acting first.
They're both 13. Okay.
That's fine. Acting first. Will this help you or hurt you? It helped you. Roll it again. All right. He's like, that moron. Don't do his work for him. It's not your job. Now get out of here before someone sees you.
Law. If you find any missing, let Stu know.
For that, now you're compounding your folly. Make another acting roll. I was going to let you go, but you had to say something else. All right. You can go. You pushed the needle too far there, dog, but you got away with it. I like the extra you just extra buried somebody. That's for sure. So that was interesting, dog. I didn't see that. I didn't know where you were going there, but that was okay. That was good. The Brent, it's lunchtime. I know you're going to get into something.
I'm going to. Have I heard Terrence leave his room at all?
No.
Terrence got a stalker.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, I'm just gonna knock on his door and say, "Hey, Terrence, were you going to lunch?"
Who's there?
No.
Well, I guess he doesn't recognize my voice.
He said, "Who is it?"
I'm gonna say it's Barn. Or do we decide my guy's actual name was
Barnaby.
Wait,
Barnabas.
Barnaby? Okay, that's way different than what I have written here.
Whatever you got written is
Barnabas.
what we decided.
Barnabas.
All right,
fine.
there you go.
He's like, friend Barnabas. He
Like,
unlocks,
yeah, you plan on checking lunch or?
he unlocks the door. He's like, the value of this dagger makes me leery of leaving it alone. This is a huge find. I've got to make sure this comes to my home. This, the pig, the paintings, I'll have it all.
I'll say, oh, you want me to get you something and bring it back?
Oh, I'm famished. That would be delightful.
I was like, all right, I'll see what I can have done for you, man. All right, now I'll see what I can do. And
Thank you.
I'll just,
Thank you, friend
I'll
Barney.
just kind of make my way.
All right.
I wish I knew half the stuff I know.
Yeah, it is a problem.
I'm gonna head on to lunch, and make my usual.
Hold the
joyful scene.
phone. Hold the phone, Brent. Make a perception roll. You get to play the game now.
Okay.
Okay. As you're passing, let me see where we're at here. As you're passing
E98.
past the smoking room, you catch a weird scent that you're not familiar with. Do you have any knowledge of herbs or
Only if they
I
had
do.
been used
I do.
for religious purposes.
like what skill is that?
Religion? Cult and religion?
Make a roll on that. I believe in the plantation here, but okay. So
Failed it.
so it's the 1900s. Everyone smokes all the time, okay? So everywhere you've went on the ship, you've smelled you've smelled a ton of smoke, okay? And so when you rolled past the smoking room, you smell something that doesn't smell right. All the smoke you've passed smelled like sort of like wet grass, old school tobacco. This has a distinctive flavoring smell that doesn't smell like it belongs amongst the other tobacco smokes.
I'll stick my head in.
Okay, there's tons of people in here smoking.
I'll try to use my nose to track the smell.
Okay, perception roll. Unless you got something better. Yeah, Dave, you missed your calling here.
Perception, I got it.
So there's a guy in here, and he's sitting in a big easy chair, and he's got a very contented look on his face. He is talking to Joe Gibb.
Okay.
And you see him. He's smoking a pipe.
I'm gonna order. I'm not going to approach them. I'm going to order a drink and kind of wait until Joe hopefully leaving that other guy alone.
So you get a drink, and you notice that the guy that was smoking, he gets up, empties his pipe, and he's heading out. Joe's sitting there with kind of a weird look on his face.
Is there anything remarkable about the guy that's leaving?
He doesn't look, well, he looks like he's kind of looking around.
Okay. I'll catch up with them.
With
And
who?
say, the guy that is leaving.
Okay.
I'll just say, excuse me, sir. I got a whiff of your tobacco, and it was so unique. I just had to ask what brand it was.
When you walk up to him, do you have any sort of emotional? Do you have anything that would like deduce his feelings or pick up on anything?
Nope.
Okay, make a perception roll.
Hmm.
I made it.
So when you come up to him and talk, this guy, it looks like he's gonna cry almost. He looks very uneasy, and he says, "No, just normal tobacco. Leave me alone." And he walks off.
Looks like he's gonna cry.
You know that feeling you get
Okay.
right before the boot hits your groin? That's the way he looks.
Okay, I'm going to, I mean, I have no ability to do this, but I'm going to basically follow him 2 steps, a small amount behind and see where he's heading.
Okay, you see Dave coming up the other way, just walking.
All right, I'm just gonna signal. I'm just gonna point, and then I'm gonna turn around and go the other way.
Perception roll, Dave. Don't screw it up.
23.
Skidoo. Okay, that's fine.
11.
Dave, you see crazy Brent come up, and he gives you the this guy look, and you see a guy sort of striding away nervously from Brent. And you see Brent do a U-turn.
So I shall use my tracking skills and track this gentleman.
Very good.
Discreetly, so he doesn't see me.
I want you to make a roll.
7.
That's real good. Okay, Dave, we'll come back to you. Brent, what are you doing after you dump this guy off on Dave?
I'll go back and keep an eye on Joe.
Joe's sitting there. He has a weird look on his face. He sees you come in. He kind of gives you the, how's it going?
I'm surprised.
Well, he knows you. You've talked to him.
Yeah, I also abandoned him and got him thrown out of a bar.
You didn't do it. Well, I mean, you did. Well, there's a reason.
I mean, if he sees me and doesn't react hostile, I'll sit down.
Uh-huh.
I'll say, Joe, I couldn't help but notice that man was smoking a unique blend of tobacco. Do you have any idea? I couldn't catch up to him in time.
He goes, I didn't notice. Coolidge is a strange customer.
As I say, I would love to know. I'd love to know what he was smoking. Do you know what room he's staying in? Maybe I can go and ask him.
No, I don't know him. He goes, but I'll tell you one thing. He's an uncomfortable sucker, and he's also a liar.
How so?
I can tell you right now, whatever he says is untrue. He's got nothing to do with machine oil.
A snicker at that, and I'll say, it's good to see that you're still. It's good to see that you're still in the hustle, Joe. Best of luck with it.
These articles don't write themselves.
I'm just gonna kind of tip my head and walk out.
All right. I want to get to Chad.
Someone make note of that dude's name so we have it.
Coolidge. Chad,
Oh,
you were in your room doing invitations, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I don't want to leave you out here. And Pat, you did your thing. So we've gotten to lunch. I'm going to assume anybody here not going to eat lunch, or are we all going to have lunch? And we're going to roll right through this. I want to get through the end of the day here, unless someone's got something they got on their mind.
I'm getting lunch and taking lunch to Terrence.
That's fine. We'll get
So
back
I'm
to
getting
you.
two to-go lunches.
That's fine. That's no problem. Then what about the rest of you? Lunch? Are we doing lunch?
Yeah.
Yep. Lunch.
Yeah, lunch is fine.
Jazz?
Yeah, whenever I can get back and change and make it there.
That's fine. So lunch, it's the normal thing. Now, Brent, when you head back towards the room, you hear a loud bang.
Okay.
It's
Like,
coming. It's
where?
coming from Hopkins' room.
All right, I'm gonna step into my room. Do I recognize it as a gunshot?
You got any sort of gun knowledge?
I'm from 2026.
That doesn't mean anything. I work right across the hall from people that shoot guns. You don't necessarily know what it is unless you know what it is. Do you know what guns sound like?
No, I would not.
You don't have any skills in firearms. Make a perception roll.
Eight.
Okay, it sounded like it could have been a gunshot.
Does it sound like it would have been a gunshot, like from the gun that he had taken apart?
Unknown. You've never heard that gun fired before.
Okay.
You do see smoke coming up from under his door.
I'm going to step into my room, take my dagger, slip it into the inside of my cape, and call for assistance. I'm going to call for emergency assistance.
You are?
Yeah.
Who are you? You just got to get out of the hall and say, help, help, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, instantly, some...
in fact, I'm going to yell, fire, fire. If you said there was smoke coming out from under the door,
yeah.
I'm going to yell, fire, fire.
So a bunch of, deckhands and stewards come rolling down the hall and bust through his door. And you see Hopkins sitting at his desk with a big grin on his face. He's like, gentlemen, can I help you?
Was it Hopkins? We thought your room was on fire. What's going on?
Oh, I apologize. I really deeply do. Unfortunately, as I was working on this flintlock gun, the darn thing discharged gunpowder and caused a huge ruckus. And the deckhand's like, you're not allowed to have firearms. And he goes, this is an antique. It was never meant to fire. It was completely an accident as I was cleaning it.
We'll say, sorry to trouble you, gentlemen. Looks like we've got everything under control here. And I'm going to step back and grab the meal that I brought him and hand it to him. Can I tell where the gun was fired?
Do you have any sort of persuasive skills, acting, anything?
I mean, no.
Okay. Make a...
If the deckhands don't do what I say, though, I'm ready to respond to that.
Well, I still need a roll. Make a roll. We're gonna call this. I'm
gonna ego attack him.
No, that's not how that works, man. Make a perception. Presence roll. Just roll 3 dice, and I'll weigh the pros and cons.
A 5.
They leave. That's no problem. I mean,
they're out of there.
And Terrence is like, "Oh, thank you. I'm famished." he's in a real good mood.
I'm going to look to. Can I tell where the shot went?
There was no shot, according to him.
So it was unloaded. It was just
correct. Make a perception roll.
9.
You do see some powder marks around the back corner of the wall.
Does his story seem plausible?
No.
Okay.
It looks like
I didn't think it was.
He fired a ball. It hit the corner wall.
As I give him his meal, I'm just gonna say, man, close one. Hopefully they won't go and cause us any more problems.
He goes, "Oh, this is why I love antiques. You never know what surprises around the corner. Who could guess that this ancient ball lobber could still fire without exploding? It's just tremendous. Thank you for my lunch. It's time for my afternoon nap. I appreciate it so much. He's sort of kind of ushering you out.
Yeah, and I'm going to leave willingly, and I'm
Okay.
immediately going to go get security.
To do what?
I'm going to say that I'm going to tell them that he has an illegal firearm on the ship and needs to be dealt with. And I believe he's been threatening the passengers, but I can't be assured of that. That's secondhand knowledge.
It is? You're just saying that, or do you believe that?
I mean, my character believes that I'm going to say that.
So you're doing some unhinged stuff. All right, I got it. So you go and find the steward who was just there.
No. I'm not getting those guys.
Okay.
I'm getting security.
Well, I mean, they are both. I mean, it's not like there's.
Well, that's fair then.
He's like, that's a serious charge, sir. That's an important man in that room.
I'm going to say, what is?
He said that the gun was an antique. It looked frightfully old, sir.
I'm going to say, I've heard him talking about I can't find my list real quick, but Chad's character's name, not his character's name, his make believe name.
Yeah. Okay.
I've heard him mention his name in anger. I don't know if there's any credible threat there, but I know that
now you're straight up lying.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
make a roll. Make a roll. Let me see where.
Here's my spiel. I'm gonna say.
Give me the spiel.
I've seen a mute gentleman on the ship that has had extra security, and Terrence has mentioned him several times. I'm not saying there's a connection there, but now I'm worried for his safety.
Okay, the guy instantly knows who you're talking about. He goes, that wealthy gent. What gave our good friend Billy a year's salary?
I was like, if he's, well, I guess if you said it like a year's salary, I would at least understand that.
It's actually over a year's. You would have lost that role, but what you said was so well known to everyone. He's like, I better check. And there might be a reward. So he walks up to Terrence's door and starts pounding on it. This is the steward, sir. You must open up. And he opens up. And Terrence goes, what is it? And this guy's like, you're going to have to come with me. You've been charged. And he goes, what? And then, of course, Terrence is not the kind of guy that's going to, like, put up any sort of struggle. He goes, Thank you for telling me, sir. We'll take care of this one. And he starts dragging him down the hall, and a couple other guys see this happening and come down and help him, and they take this guy off.
I'm definitely not letting Terrence's door close. I'll just as I step around them to let them go in the hall. I'll step around them into his doorway.
Dex roll, unless you got something else.
I don't think I made that.
You
didn't make it.
You did not. Door closes. All right. We're done with you. Hey, listen, I didn't expect you to do any of the things you just did. I will say that. All right. We've had lunch. Whatever that was happened. I'm going to get because we're near the end of the night. We've only got about 15 minutes left. So we're going to go down the list here. Dave, you were following this fellow.
Yes.
Okay. Coolidge, by the way. He is high. I will say he's hightailing it somewhere. So he's going to stay on and make a tracking roll for me, Dave.
And he said his name was Coolidge.
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 Cool. Yeah.
A 5.
Oh yeah, this guy, he's as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. So he is not hard to find.
Is he headed to a specific area? Is he interacting with people?
No, he's not.
Not interacting with anybody. He's dead on nose. I'm discreetly following him. Where does he
Okay,
go?
you find it. He ends up going into a stateroom D39. He barrels in there. He's a good-looking guy, but he looked. You could tell he was
D29.
nervous on the way back, big time.
Nowhere near. The closest there's Jeremy Thompson in D22 who's supposed to dive for stopwatch. Interesting. There's nobody else on the D. There's a D40.
Having not talked to Chad, you wouldn't necessarily, Brent, you wouldn't necessarily know what caused that Brent to want him followed. But so.
Oh yeah, I have no idea. I'm just trying. Brent called him also. I'm trying to go through my head of ideatic memory, right? So I do know where the passengers are.
Right.
I remember that nobody was in D29.
Well, you've got a guy in D. This guy's in D39 Coolidge. Okay.
He said 39. I wrote down 29. My bad.
It's D39. Pat?
There's a D33. Yeah.
We're going to leave you there for the night, Dave. You did a good job. Pat, what about you?
I guess so. I 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I got to run about 7 names. So.
Yeah. That would have taken you a little while. You put together a good list. This is probably something you got to take up with your people when you meet them again for poker.
Yeah.
So let's go to Chad. It can't take you. You're done with whatever you're doing by lunch, Chad. Is there anything it's your final act of the night? What are you gonna do for this afternoon?
Well, I'm assuming I made and delivered the invitations.
Well, you didn't say that. So you're actually gonna deliver them. How?
Slip them under the doors.
You're gonna do this?
Yeah.
Oh man, how many of those things?
Guy in first class is going around and hand delivering notes.
Yeah. There's a couple questions.
That's so unprofessional. I was going to have the door guy do it. I was going to have a steward do it. So
he's not there. You're not there, Pat.
Yeah,
again.
I know.
Chad, let me ask you, how many invitations did you make out, homie?
Well, it's everybody that survived on our list and died on the other list.
Okay. And can you tell me what the invitations say? I am intrigued by this.
Well, basically just say that basically there's a social gathering. Just give details, and I'm going to put, since Pat's so popular, I'm going to put his guy's name on
it. Okay.
Wow.
Well, Dave, you were throwing Pat under the bus too. Why not Chad?
So no, I'm not throwing him under the bus, but he's mingled with just about everybody on the ship.
So you didn't tell me any details. Where is the party? What time is the party?
Okay,
Chris can read my mind. Since it's my party, where am I having it?
Okay. The lounge that we were at before, that was close to the lifeboat, correct?
It was up. It was like down the stairs from them. You have to go down the stairs to get to that lounge.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you're gonna have a party at the public lounge. Okay. Are you going to mention it to the people that take care of the lounge? I guess not. And what time is the party? And what day, for that matter?
Oh, Lord.
Well, I got to know.
Yes.
No talking, Pat.
Well, we were talking of having it as close as possible to the to when the ship actually hits the iceberg, so as close as possible. Like, what time do we actually hit the iceberg?
I believe it's like, let me look here. I think it's like it's 11:02 or something.
p.m., I think.
Let's do it at say 10 a.m. That gives everybody time to
Huh?
do breakfast.
It hits at 11:40. No, that's not right. Let me see here exactly. I don't want to lie to you here.
Chad just invited everybody to a party 14 hours before
Brunch,
the event.
yes.
No, he doesn't know. That's what I'm telling you, Chad. 11.
According-
Hold on, everybody. Hold on.
Yep.
11:40 on Sunday. It hits the iceberg. You know that for a
Yep.
fact. So make your
Sunday,
date
April
according.
14th at 11:40 p.m.
Correct. So when do you want the invitations to be dated or timed?
Well, let's put it at say 10 a.m. We'll call it like an early brunch or
But
something.
it's
something to that
11:40
effect.
p.m. p.m.
Oh, I thought it was a.m.
No,
No.
that's what was
Okay,
throwing
well,
me.
then 10 p.m. then
10
the night
p.m.
before. Yeah, it's an evening gathering then.
So
I mean,
on Sunday at 10 p.m., that's when your party is.
yeah,
Okay. So you've done
that
that.
gives
So
everybody time to do dinner, do whatever, get dressed for the occasion, blah blah blah.
okay, now this is the last thing we need from you tonight, Chad. You're going to give. You said you're going to give out letters to everyone on your list that you want to survive. Is that right?
Yes, and then everybody that was on the other list that we're trying to save, but they want to die.
Okay. So that means you're going to be giving out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 invitations.
Let me count your math.
Yes,
here.
that's what it is.
Yes.
Okay. So Chad, I'm going to make a series of rolls. All right. All you have to do is
All right.
chillax. And you're not disguised or anything. You're just going out as you are. A famous guy who's giving out invitations. Got it.
Since he's
Yeah,
wandering the hall stuffing paper in the door, maybe he should be wearing a potato sack.
No
and
talking.
blacking that while he does it.
No talking.
I can play the banjo in the background.
So far, he's okay. Oh, hold the phone. There's one. Okay. Hold on, I didn't roll enough. 6. That's fine. 7. Man, you're getting real lucky. I will say that. Up, that's 2. Okay. So, and when you approach the room that is A5, David Renard, as you slide the invitation out of the door, you hear someone go, "Hurr, hurr, hurr." What is this? And he opens the door and he's this guy. He's like, "Hello, sir. What is this, sir? Why have you slid this under my stateroom door, sir?"
Well, basically, using Notepad, of course. I'll just put I was doing this as a courtesy to an acquaintance who's become very popular, who's trying to have a gathering on the ship.
Make a roll.
Well,
He goes, "I recognize you. My God, man. What? Are you that scallywag that tipped that ne'er-do-well a year's pay? Have you lost your mind? Do you know what this does to the rest of us that have to tip these cretins?" He's giving you the business.
yeah, I'm just gonna write a new note and say it was a mistake on my part, and I do apologize, and that will not happen again.
A mistake, sir? It was a mistake. And coming here was your second mistake. And he takes the envelope, he shoves it in your chest, and slams the door.
Okay, I'll carry on.
Okay, one more. Okay, you had 2. And so you said you were going to all the stopwatch people that you want to live, but they have marked to die.
Yes.
So you are at stateroom 80, C80, and as you slip the note into the door opens up right as you're doing it. And there's a guy standing there. He goes, "What the deuce? Who the hell are you?"
Okay, I'm basically going to give him the same spiel as I did the first guy. That
He's watching. Hold on a
basically
second. He's watching you, right? And he goes, "What the hell's wrong with you, man? Cat got your tongue?"
I'll point at my throat and say that I'm mute. Say I cannot speak, sir.
Roll, make a roll.
10.
He goes, "Mute, you say? Why are you here doing this? Why did you run this under my door?" He goes,
Okay.
Steward, remove this man at once."
I'll just same thing. I'll just walk away.
The steward comes down, and the steward knows who you are. You know,
Pretty sure everyone knows him.
and he goes, I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wallace. Let me escort this man back to his quarters. And Wallace sort of steps out and sort of like leaves. By the way, where is your guard during this event?
I guess I forgot to bring him. Since I didn't say anything, I guess he wasn't around.
So as this steward's walking you down the hall, he goes, "Oi, don't worry, no problems. I know who you are." And he kind of floats his hand out. You know?
Okay, I will give him a reasonable tip and say, could you attempt to
You're writing this?
to write this, to invite these gentlemen and apologize for my lack of manners.
How much money did you tip this guy?
Oh, Lord. Okay, I ask you again. I'm not getting in the same boat. What is a reasonable tip to pay this guy to do this?
I think Pat tips somebody 50p, which that's a pretty normal tip.
Okay, I will give him double that, and that's it.
He goes,
I'm not giving him a year's salary. I'm not giving him enough to go buy his own damn boat. I'm gonna give him some extra, but I'm not going overboard.
He looks at what you put in his hand, and he goes, he's got the envelope on the other hand. He goes, "You want me to deliver this to Mr. Wallace?"
Yes.
He looks down at his hand. He looks at the envelope. He's like, "You sure made Billy a happy man. I like to be happy." He looks down at his hand. He looks at the envelope. Then he looks at you. "Don't you like to be happy?"
Give him another 100.
Another, huh?
Another one.
Yeah.
You don't have 100. So, yeah, you give him another one. He goes, "I think a 5 will do nicely, sir."
Oh, well, son of a... Okay, 5. Okay, a fiver as far as what?
5 pounds.
3 more pounds than he currently has.
Okay, I'll give the guy 3 more pounds.
He goes, "I'll make sure he gets this." He sticks it in his back pocket and kind of gives you the Olay. Like, there you go.
Good job.
Man.
They're cleaning.
Okay.
Every part of the ship is attempting to clean you out, Chad.
Okay,
right.
let me ask you a question before
Yeah.
we continue.
Well, I would
Which
like to
two
get to
ga-
Macron here.
Which 2 guys just shit canned me? I want to make a note.
What do you mean?
What 2 rooms were the guys in?
Stephen Wallace.
Well, okay,
He
Wallace.
was Wallace is the guy in C80 and C79, 80, but yeah, C80. And then the first guy was David Renard, A5.
Okay, Renard, A5, and Wallace, C80.
All right, the last man for the evening,
Rejected invitations.
Jazz Dog. What are we doing after lunch?
I'm gonna try to locate the resident of A18, the woman.
You mean
Just
how
walking-
so?
Walking around. I mean, she's got to be in first class somewhere.
Yeah.
And see if she's meeting with anyone, talking to anyone, lip reading, that kind of stuff. If I can find her.
Well, that might be a tall order, but go ahead and make a. What do you got? You got investigation, anything like that? Because I mean, she could just be in a stateroom somewhere for all we know.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, you can still give it a roll, perception roll, or unless you've got something better to roll.
I do not.
Give it a roll. You might get lucky.
I hit it exactly, so
Yeah,
not great.
you just don't see her out. But it is between lunch and dinner. You have seen her at dinner many times.
Okay, I'll return to my room and prepare for dinner.
Okay, so you're gonna take off your disguise and put back on your real clothes.
I was already in my real clothes to go.
Oh,
to
I
lunch.
see. Okay, very good. All right, we're gonna call it right there for the evening. Listen, we can take this home next time for sure. We're almost there.
Oh yeah.
All right. So everyone, make a note of what's occurred. Before we've got 3 minutes here. Does anyone have any final things they need to ask me before we call it a night?
No.
Okay, I think
Before the end of the evening, right? Because I told these. So what evening are we at the end of right now?
you are at the end of Friday. You're coming up on dinner on Friday, and you think to yourself, "Oh, Sunday's when it goes down." It happens really late Saturday night. Like I said, early Sunday morning. So really, tomorrow is the day, effectively.
So when we start next week, will we start on dinner?
On Friday,
or-
correct. That's
Okay,
going to be
perfect,
it.
perfect.
And we're gonna cruise, right through. We're gonna cruise. So you guys got a lot more done this week with the time we had. A lot more.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
One last thing that I want to do. I know where Pat's at, right? Like what room he's in.
Yes, you do know what his room number is.
Okay.
Everyone, go ahead and leave the room so I can close it. By the way.
I want to do slip a note under his door that just basically says Renard and Wallace rejected invitations.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I don't know.
Just
what
go-
invitations
That'll go
are.
invitation to what?
Yeah.
Pat,
Invitation to what?
You
When
might
he's
want to
pestering the note.
maybe you should give him a note that says you're having a party. Here's the time and place. So that's
well,
fine.
yeah. Put that on that too.
No,
then.
you don't get to put that on there
No.
because I told
Okay.
you that, and you think Pat knows already. So
Whatever.
no, I'm not
We'll
being a
figure it
jerk,
out.
but would that make sense to you to let that go?
It's fine. Just,
No, I can tell you're not happy about that ruling. Convince me
Dude,
I'm
I'm not-
wrong. I'm okay with it. Go ahead.
Dude, I've been up since 6:30. I'm getting real damn tired. I'm getting grumpy.
Okay,
I
all
wanna
right.
call it for the night.
Everyone did good tonight. Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna call it. We will go to the normal time next week. We just started late, so I thought we'd go to midnight.
Yeah.
That's it. Case dismissed. Everyone can go. Dog.
Aaron, real quick,
Yeah.
Dad.
I need you to pop into the heroes to talk about tomorrow's show.
Okay, I'm gonna close. I just want to close
All
the
right,
room
I'll
down.
catch you guys later. I'm gonna go pass out.
All right, good night,
All right.
everybody.
Later, folks.
Okay.